Computer, begin regeneration cycle.
Hello, everyone, to, I guess we're calling this shit writing foes. Basically...
I prefer writing hose.
Writing hose, yeah, that would probably be more Will's speed.
I like riding hose. What?
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Writing.
that's what he said.
There we go. Oh, okay.
With no plastic.
John Hervey.
We got another.
What's up, John?
Hi, John.
Hi, John.
What's up? Happy birthday, Will.
Thank you, sir.
Michael Odin, you are like you have cloned yourself. You're everywhere. Good to see you, brother.
Yeah, this is stream 2 of 4 for tonight. So
You are insane. You are a man.
He's chasing an X-file.
Yeah.
Yes.
Lukey, Shay, Size. Good to see everybody.
What's
Good
going
to see
on?
you.
It's good to see you too. So basically what has happened is Writing Pro's crew seems to be a little less active than they normally are. And as a result, we decided, fuck it, we're just going to do a pre-topicless chill stream. And hopefully bully Jason into showing up. But he was kind of streaming, so we kind of just...
he's probably going to be hopping on, is what he was saying.
He
I was
ended his
hanging out
stream.
over there.
Yeah, he ended his stream.
Oh,
I
good.
dropped the link to our stream in his chat. Pops Van Zant, thanks for the like on Facebook. I see you in the chat there.
Pops.
I am everywhere.
Froggy, Black Rose, all the folks. I think I saw ramen somewhere. Speaking of ramen, I just sent my roommate out for Chinese.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
Good decisions.
Pastmaster Dan, welcome. Wolverine, welcome. Eric McIntyre, who's screaming late and gay. That's $2. Sir. Actually, you put that in 2 different messages, so that's $4, sir. And yes, I just assumed your gender. Erica McIntyre. Let's see. There's a shitty football game on over my head. And Shay said that I have to run the stream. So this is probably the longest any of you have ever heard me talk in a single go. Awesome.
So, today on Writing Hose,
Exactly. So
rhythm method or barebacking.
barebacking and don't be Zach and have a really weak pullout game. Otherwise, you pay child support everywhere.
I just practiced the rhythm method, so it works.
Rhythm is a dancer. You know,
So much
if
rather do what I'm doing over here.
Jason were here,
Yeah, thanks
He
for
would-
leaving us, Shay.
he would go along with this and give me the next lyric. But he's not, because he's too used up from his 2-hour stream of watching other people draw shit. So.
I'm sure he'll be here shortly.
I am vicious, Shay. That's the only way you get Jason to respond. Tough love.
No, that's how you get Will to respond.
Well, Shay, is it indeed bros before hoes?
I don't give a fuck.
Good answer. Good answer.
John, can you answer that question? Is it indeed bros before hoes?
Okay.
Indeed.
Okay.
Indubitably.
I know what Michael Owen's going to say. Luke.
Fuck the world.
So
That's
my
what I'm
answer
gonna
is
say.
this.
See how it
your
is,
woman
Will?
should be your best friend. I mean, it's okay to have other friends, but if you're gonna have a partner, they should kind of really meld with you in like a symbiotic trill kind of way. So I mean, yeah.
Should become one.
Yeah. Everything can mold around a fist pretty easily, so.
Yeah, but the problem
you've
is
been
if you have a partner and you're calling your partner a hoe, you've got a problem.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
I wasn't even thinking that.
There's a distinguishment here. There's a difference between like putting the person you spend your life with over no. There's a difference between that and hoes. You're talking about two separate.
Exactly.
Night
See?
and fucking day.
See, a peripatetic, an Aristotelian. He knows categories.
But I mean, if you have there are no hoes. So of course, bros come before the non-existent hoes. But do they come before your life partner? Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
I will not upset the provider of thy nookie.
I would stab almost everyone on this channel if she asked.
Really?
Walking away.
I'd make you work for that shit.
Yeah, you're going to be having a fun time doing that with me.
No, I'll just ship you something from Canada and label it expensive statue, and there will be a Claymore mine.
Fuck you. That's a low blow. I'll wait for it for like 6 weeks.
I'll just send you a tracking number. You'll be like, ooh, it's almost at the border.
I had no oh god, that was fucking miserable. I hated that so much, and it didn't help that like the guy was the very, very talented dude, but paying him to do the statue was a chore because he didn't like PayPal and didn't really understand how it worked, and so initially I had to do a wire transfer, and then
oh lord,
it didn't go through for whatever reason, and so
because nobody knows how to do those anymore.
Remember money orders?
Well,
yes. I mean, those still work.
Banks have two different sets of instructions. One are for EFTs, and one are for wires. And almost no one does wires anymore. Having just
EFTs.
opened a bank account, I happened to glance and see the two different sets of instructions for doing those, so I can easily see where your bank fucked it up.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It was not fun.
How very cyberpunk.
Yeah, basically. No, seriously, you guys want to like feel like you're like in the world that we're in? Read a bunch of cyberpunk. I just finished this this book called Hardwired, and a lot of the shit they talk about in there, like corporations taking over everything, sounds eerily like what's going on now.
But cyberpunk aesthetic is much cooler than what we have now.
So I just went back and watched a two-part special on YouTube about cyberpunk. It was suggested to me. I can't remember the channel, but it was
the game or the genre.
Both. And it talked about what's the guy's name? Mies? Whoever did the basically the art and production design for Blade Runner, and then it talked about the cyberpunk tabletop and
Sid Mead.
Okay.
Yeah. And it went into everything, and if you look back at that source material for when they were actually developing the genre off of science fiction, which was a whole other bit of drama, that sci-fi was like, fuck you, you're part of us, and they're like, fuck you, we're not. All of the kind of different things that go into being cyberpunk, almost all of them have happened. If you even look back as I want to say recently, but that just shows you how old I am, as recently as things like Johnny Mnemonic and stuff like that, even that short of a look forward, we're already there.
Oh yeah.
Oh, wow.
I'm just waiting. I'm waiting for Dread.
I think that the main thing that cyberpunk saw accurately that most science fiction, dystopian science fiction, just totally missed is that they were so fixated on the government and right-wing government, whatever it's going to be, that cyberpunk said no, it's going to be corporate tyranny because corporations can sidestep the Constitution.
Yep.
Right? And so you can just simply say, you can't come into our store if you don't wear a mask. Well, go to another store, right? Like, well, that's against...
Well, you've driven every other store out of business, so...
Exactly. So that's the thing I think that Cyberpunk correctly identified was these mega corporations that were going to act as governments unto themselves.
Well, look at Twitter. Look at YouTube. Like, they decree it, and it happens,
Yeah, Gab, Parler, they're trying to squash them all.
Not only do they not want competition, but they got to control what people think
and also
what people say.
The war that was going to spill out into cyberspace, they predicted too, right? That would be a new, not a wild. Well, it would be the Wild West at first. That's past, but then it would be a new battleground. right? For
And
new-
you'd have state and corporate actors working to influence world events.
Exactly.
Like look at how China has this huge section of their military devoted to cyber warfare.
It would be unrestricted warfare, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's all the stuff that they predicted. You know what I mean? And that's where I think they're the more accurate than the 1984s. You know what I mean? Like I said,
Virtual reality.
They were too fixated on a government, tyranny.
Yeah, there was a role-playing game I used to play in the 90s. Yeah, golly, but like the city was called Sprawl. It was basically like
It's cyberpunk.
yeah.
Yeah, what Cyberpunk?
So yeah, I guess
Pen and
everything.
paper RPG, right?
Yeah, exactly. I guess
And then they had another version which was fantasy mixed in called Shadowrun.
Shadowrun. That was it. It was Shadowrun.
Shadowrun was the
There you
fantasy
go.
one that had like elves and dwarves and goblins and stuff, but it was cyberpunk.
Yeah, but it was totally cyberpunk, and corporations have taken over everything.
Right,
Yep.
but they did. That one brought in the fantasy element
Yeah.
into it to kind of do something kind of cool.
Yeah, they actually hit on that in the two-parter I was watching too. It
Did
was
they
really
mention
interesting.
William Gibson in this documentary
Yeah.
that you were watching?
Yes.
Okay, good. Because if they didn't mention William Gibson, I would cry foul.
No, they took it from its literary origins through into pop culture, into gaming, even really old video games like, I don't know, Genesis
System
shit.
Shock.
Yep. And it
Yeah,
never
the old-
quite
lot of
took
stuff.
off.
System
and
Shock.
Never quite took off as a film genre. They tried in the '90s with TV shows like Harsh Realm and Johnny Mnemonic, and then it puttered out. And then the Matrix kind of rebooted it a little bit, but then it never really got legs out of the Matrix. Like as a consistent genre, right? They still have to make. They have yet to make a Neuromancer movie, and they've been trying for what, 40, since it came out, 35 years.
Yeah. Well, and now all the ideas that are in Neuromancer have been, picked up and used in a bunch of different, TV shows, movies, and whatnot. So
Yeah.
Neuromancer's just going, oh, well, I've seen this before. Well, yeah, that's because that's where they got this from.
That's the sad part. And then you've got great characters in there like Molly Millions.
Yep.
That you'll never see.
The Razor Girl.
Who's kind of in Johnny Mnemonic as Dina Mayer.
A little bit, I guess.
Like a toned down version of Molly.
Yeah.
She doesn't have the visor. She doesn't have the nails.
But you
Dina Meyer
figure
was so hot today.
if you're a large corporate business and you're actually executing this strategy, you don't really want to make movies about it.
Well, here's another thing that they missed, John, is this is one thing that Cyberpunk did miss, and this fixation of this model that they thought the world was going, is there was the idea that the Japanese were going to dominate everything. And that's present in Cyberpunk, like William Gibson stuff, where there's a predominantly Japanese cultural influence. Same thing in Blade Runner.
Right.
But they sidestepped and didn't see the Chinese, empire rising. Right? They kind of missed that part.
I mean, let's be real. China has to go to war at some point because of the way their economy is structured. So, I mean, at some point, China's going to get its ass kicked, even if everyone else has to join in to get it done. You see all the technology, though. All the technology comes out of Japan, South Korea, Taiwan, if we count that as its own thing. Mm-hmm. So it's all Southeast Asia where all this stuff is coming from, and then you have America basically trying to play catch up technologically. We like inventing shit and then giving it to someone else to make it better.
Yeah, we're into luxury communism in the United States.
Yeah.
Just sit there like Eloy and let everybody make our stuff so we don't do nothing.
I mean, yeah, I have plenty of people that I'm willing to give to the Murlocs to make us better shit. Yeah. I'll sacrifice some people.
But the whole Japan dominating the world in terms of cultural influence didn't happen like they thought it was going to happen. And China isn't really dominating culturally. They're dominating in terms of their hegemony at the moment, in terms of projecting their power. But we're not like walking around Los Angeles with, Blade Runner, Japanese, ideation everywhere, or Chinese ideation everywhere.
Right.
It's not that ubiquitous.
You mean iconography?
Yeah, iconography, but they're not projecting their cultural influence overtly. Does that make sense?
I'm waiting.
They're doing it in universities. They're doing it through things like the what's it called? The Confucian Institute. They're doing it. They're doing it by buying outposts
Everything.
in Africa. They're not
Buying
saying,
everything.
hey, put our shit up. We just want to be in charge.
And I think part of that too is like a narrative around, oh well, China's purchasing all of U.S.'s assets and debt. When the reality of the matter is, I mean, even now, you look at our national debt, and you look at the debt that the U.S. issues. China maybe has like 3 or 4% of it. Japan maybe has like 2 or 3% of it. Who owns it? We own it.
Mm-hmm.
It's one hand to the other. It's the treasury. It's the Fed to the treasury.
Mm-hmm. And that's what makes the dollar worth something, is the fact that everybody has to use it.
Yeah.
It's not so much that it's backed by anything. It hasn't been backed by anything, since the 1930s?
Yeah, I was about to say, yeah.
Since the Fed
It's
kicked
been
in?
fiat, yeah.
Yeah, I think it was 26 maybe. Yeah, a lot of people were against the Federal Reserve System and taking us off the gold standard. A lot of presidents, too, said it would be the biggest mistake this country ever made.
And, I mean, this is on topic, off topic, but I think another thing that Cyberpunk predicted...
There is no topic.
...was the fluidity of gender that technology would bring. That would going to come hand in hand. The social media, as well as this kind of melting of the id into cyberspace. That gender would become melted a little bit.
Well, I mean, I don't know about that having to do with cyberspace, but I mean, look at
that's
Twitter.
where we do it, right? That's where you can do it and sort of have the kind of avatar that you want, so to speak.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? If you don't show your face and you put out an avatar, you can be the thing you want to be.
What do you mean, Will?
It becomes a thing of pure will on the internet, right?
What do you mean, become anything you want to be, Will? Just by putting out your avatar and hiding your face all the time.
Well,
I wouldn't know anything about that.
Well, I can't see anything, and I can't make any deductions based on any kind of Lamarckian principles. I can only go on what you tell me.
I'm just saying I kind of live your principle that you're talking about.
Well, that's why I'm saying it.
By the way, I am now 5'8" and 160 pounds.
Congratulations. Why is Shay shaking her head?
Congrats.
Because Shay was there for my conversation with DMV lady.
Because the DMV lady literally, she's like, how much do you weigh? And he goes, do 160. I've been losing weight.
I feel like I lost 5 pounds.
What's your height? Well, it's 5'7.5", but she goes, oh, do you want me to put 5'8" for you? I was like, bitch, you weigh 5'8".
What?
And I stand real tall, and I'm wearing like thick-soled shoes, and I'm like,
yeah, put on your Prince heels, man. Put on your Prince
5'8"
heels.
sounds good.
And I'm like, you see this bitch right over here on the phone, giving me shit. She's 6'1". She's like, 5'8" it is.
I will put it 5'8", thank you. I was like, oh my gosh, short people overnight.
I have does the movie Hackers count as cyberpunk?
Mm-hmm. Yes, because it is very much aesthetic over function. And that is the defining factor for cyberpunk. The aesthetic has to come first.
I see. Yeah, I see where you're going with that one.
High-tech, low life is the defining factor for cyberpunk. Like, you gotta have high technology, and life is just shit. Like, yeah, we've got all this great technology, and if you got enough money to buy it, that's great. And it can extend life and all that shit. But for the most part, if you're broke and you're living in the gutter, life is shit. But the technology's cool.
I did like
low
that.
Life.
I did like that section of the film where they were doing that that duel where they're trying to make the FCC guy's life the most miserable. Do you remember? It was Johnny Lee Miller versus Angelina Jolie, and they were basically competing to see who could ruin their arch nemesis.
The Secret Service agent.
Oh, yeah. Secret Service. Yeah.
Vince Gill.
Yeah. It's like you are. Yeah. He's like, you are dead. What?
I have the movie on VHS, and I have all 4 soundtracks.
It's actually a good. That's the one with Orbital on it, isn't it?
Yeah, the main soundtrack is, yeah.
Yeah, and Angelina Jolie is pretty foxy in that movie.
Yes. There are 6 frames of her topless in that movie.
Yep. I know exactly which 6 frames.
Jesus.
Yes. Johnny
I
Lee
knew
Miller's
she was
dream.
topless in the movie, but
No,
I
she's
didn't
not.
realize it was. I didn't know down
Nope.
to the.
She walks
frame
into
size. Wow.
to Johnny Lee Miller. She unzips her
Yep.
jacket, but it opens up just a little bit so
Her
you can
black
see
and white
inside.
moto jacket. Yeah.
So, and then she had that gray kind of bodysuit thing in there as well.
The funny thing is, they actually started dating after that movie. I think they got
She
married
married the
for
dude,
like
yeah.
a hot minute.
Yeah.
Do you guys think Demolition Man is cyberpunk?
Pseudo cyberpunk.
Yeah.
And
pseudo.
great satire as well.
It's very homogenized
Definitely.
cyberpunk.
Yeah. Did you guys ever watch what was it? Almost Human
Yes.
on Fox?
Really quick before we move on from Demolition Man, anyone remember the Sting song for Demolition Man? And how on
Nope.
it was either MTV or VH1 they had a countdown to him releasing that song right before the movie came out. It was so gay.
Well, I do have the version where they say Pizza Hut instead of Taco Bell.
Well, I mean they're all PepsiCo,
Really?
so
Because depending on which continent it was on, is like whoever won the franchise wars was either Pizza Hut or Taco Bell.
what were we moving on to, Luke?
Some show. I
Almost
believe.
Human.
Almost Human.
Carl Urban. Can't remember the other dude's name that played Dorian, but it was a really good, kind of a clean cyberpunk. It wasn't as dirty as cyberpunk has a tendency to get, but it was a good show. Only got one season, and it looked like it could have done a lot better. It could have gone places, but no, because it's Fox and it's sci-fi, they canceled it.
Exactly.
I say Lawnmower Man is one too. The movie Lawnmower Man.
The movie Lawnmower Man was a mess, but yeah, I'd agree.
Yeah.
Fox and canceling sci-fi, Dark Angel, Firefly.
Firefly. Yeah.
All the Chris Carter stuff at the X-Files. Pretty much everything he tried got shot down.
X-Files lasted a long time. Millennium lasted a little while.
4 years. Yeah.
They had the Lone Gunman spinoff for a
Harsh
little while.
Realm. Harsh Realm got canceled too.
I never saw it.
They had to end Millennium on the X-Files. I don't know if you remember that. They had like the final Millennium episode as an X-Files episode.
Did they?
Yeah, because that's the only way they could kind of top it off.
I liked Lance Henriksen. He's a real good actor when you actually give him room and don't just cast him
definitely.
as Bishop over and over again.
He's got a great face.
He's got
Good
a great
voice, too.
presence.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And he's
a lot
got
of
that
gravitas
voice.
when he wants it. He can be like the small, easily overlooked guy, like when he's Bishop, or he can fill the screen. Impressive society down there. Hey, Stato.
What's up, Stato?
There's
And
no
well,
punk in the
yeah.
cyber in either Demolition Man or Lawnmower Man. Well, in Demolition Man, you kind of had to look to the Dennis Leary. Dennis Leary?
Mm-hmm.
Underground.
Yeah.
I always get him confused with the author.
The scabs or scraps, is what
Leary?
they called them.
Yeah, Timothy Leary and Dennis Leary. I always get their names
Oh,
backwards.
what's a good one that I watched recently? Hardware. That's a good cyberpunk, I think.
not sure
You
I've
guys
seen
seen
that
that
one.
one, the Richard Stanley film?
No.
Came out in the early 90s. It's about
No, but
a...
I think it's actually in my suggested.
Yeah, it's about essentially your typical rotting Blade Runner-ish looking society, and the guy who loves a girl finds a battle droid that's been decommissioned and brings it to her so she could use it as a found art piece, and then it kind of reconstitutes itself in her apartment and starts stalking her.
I have seen that. I have seen
Yeah.
Oh, all right. I remember this cover.
That sounds like a subplot of a really horrible 80s B sci-fi movie called Crash and Burn.
Crash and Burn I really liked. I love
Yeah.
Full Moon. Full Moon's great. And Robot Jocks.
Robot Jocks, yeah.
Jocks.
With
I
Achilles.
actually have that on VHS up here.
With Achilles.
Oh my god. What's that guy's name? He was in the Alien Nation TV show Graham something or other.
Yep, he was the detective.
Yeah.
He was Achilles.
Yep. And remember Athena, the test tube baby replacement for him?
Yeah, there was a whole group of them. Yeah, there you go.
And do you remember she played a black congresswoman all throughout JAG.
And she was also in I'm Gonna Get You, Sucker, taking herself apart.
Oh, is that her popping the
Yeah.
leg? Oh
Yeah.
my god.
You know this luscious ass of mine? Oh no, not the ass. And you go boop, and she kind of throws it out in the air.
Shay, are you regretting going live now?
But-
I
Short
regret
circuit.
nothing. I'm organizing comics.
I'm just thinking
I
about
see.
anything else like that. Full Moon had a great run in the 90s. Excellent run.
What was the Robot Jock's knockoff that had the Scorpion robot?
Oh, I know I know exactly what you're talking about.
yeah.
I know the art because Full Moon always had great cover art.
I really, really miss 80s shitty sci-fi.
Trancers was another good one. Remember Trancers?
I remember Trancers. I also remember Looker.
Wait, what? What was it called?
Looker.
Looker.
Yeah, the entire thing was based around a company that invents a light gun that basically blacks you out for a period of time, instantly if you see it.
Luke will probably know this one. The one because Full Moon kind of dabbled in maybe doing Marvel stuff, so they did like a knockoff of Doctor Strange called Dr. Mordred.
What? No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, it was like a major Full Moon movie. It was actually a good one, but it was Doctor Strange because they couldn't do Doctor Strange.
Thank you, Frog.
I'm gonna have to find that
Robot
one, 'cause,
War.
you know, every so often Full Moon will surprise you.
And it had
They'll surprise you with a good flick.
who's the gentleman who played in the Reanimator? Dr. West. What's his name? Who played
Oh, Herbert West.
yeah, who played Herbert West? What was his name? He's a great actor. He's very underrated, criminally underrated actor.
So Wolverine.
Jeffrey Combs. There you go. The 50-year-old guy.
As I recall, Dr. Mordred actually started off as a licensed Doctor Strange movie, and then they lost the license and made it anyway.
Yeah, I think Avi Arad stepped in and is like, fuck that shit.
Yeah, it's like, look, I'm making the movie.
Because after the debacle of I don't know if you guys ever seen the documentary on the making of the Roger Corman Fantastic Four.
Yeah,
God, no.
you know, that makes me sad because those people were putting their heart and soul
Yeah.
into that.
They
and,
really
like,
were.
They had no intention of releasing that shit ever. And it's like, come on, y'all.
No
Yeah.
actor tried so hard in a movie that no one ever planned to
And
see the light
Stan
of day
was
before or
behind it
since.
until he wasn't behind it.
Yeah.
You know, when like I said, Avi Arad stepped in and he picked up the reins and said, "What's going on here?" And he said, "Fuck you, that's not happening." Because X-Men came out around that was being made around that time.
No, it wasn't.
And well,
No,
no,
it wasn't.
because they were trying to get.
Oh, they
X-Men
were
made,
trying to get X-Men going.
and they
Okay,
didn't
because
want
the
this
X-Men.
piece of shit out there. You know.
The
'Cause I
moral
remember
of
seeing the
story
trailer.
is Avi Arad is a fucking horrible man. That ruined.
But he got shit done.
Yeah, I mean
He got shit done.
He got shit done at first, and then he got high on his own farts, and then he started
Yes.
fucking shit up hard.
Yeah, well, he gave us Toy Biz, so we got that out of him, and we got Blade
back
out of
when
him.
he had to struggle to get
Where's
shit done, he
Toy
got
Biz
shit
now,
done.
dude?
It was cool while we had it.
It was cool while we had
Three
it. yeah.
viewers.
I mean, I
We
like
just
my
lost
50,
three viewers letting Will off the hook.
I like my 50
but those are all
cables.
Avi Arad fans.
I mean, he was
Right?
like he was sort of like the what we call it? It's called the Neanderthal man of the Marvel evolution of movies, right? Then the
Maybe
Kevin
Piltdown.
Feige took it all the way to Homo sapien. You know,
Hello, Ara, in the chat.
so
Could we
Steno
really
and
say that
Froggy
we've hit
really
Homo
paying
sapien?
attention to what we're talking
Listen,
about.
I blame
Yeah, props
Avi
to
Arad
Frog.
for that piss poor third Spider-Man movie we had with Tobey Maguire.
oh, that one. I
Like-
forgot about that one.
Weren't there
Oh
like
yeah, no,
all
he,
the studio
he-
notes on that?
Yeah. Well,
That was
he was the one that kind of shoehorned Venom
it-
into that movie.
Yeah, they didn't want Venom in there.
That was an insane
well,
summer.
Sam Raimi-
that was
They didn't write the script with Venom.
Sam Raimi was not familiar with Venom. He was going off of the villains that he was familiar with, writing the script, so he was comfortable with the characters, and could go back to his collection and get inspiration. Had no idea who Venom was, so yeah, they shoehorned him in there.
because Avi Arad was like, everyone wants Venom, and then he
Yeah.
did it again, and with the Amazing Spider-Man franchise, they brought in.
Would they let him do that again?
Well,
It
also
was-
he did give us the animated series of X-Men as well. So got to give him that.
What?
God
I'm
damn
not
it.
saying that he's a completely awful person all the time. I said that he did good at first, and then he started fucking shit up. You want to hear a really good cover of that theme song? Go check out Power Glove's cover of the X-Men theme song. It's fucking awesome.
What was Wolverine doing
It
just
fucking
now?
slaps. What?
Oh fuck.
You were going blah blah blah.
They fucked up every plot line. The animation was disgustingly bad. It was a shit show. It was just popular at the right time.
Yeah, but I was a kid. I didn't know any better. It was moving X-Men.
What the fuck up is?
Hey, Wolverine. Did you watch
Will
the,
Will
Pride of the
is much
X-Men?
younger than I tend to. Yes, I did.
And
Wolverine
Much
is
better.
amusing as an Australian, and
Well,
it was
I
much
know,
better
but
animation.
listen.
Oh, yeah,
it was
10
much
times
better
better.
animation.
that one should have been the series. And if they had fixed the vocal, like Wolverine's vocals, like that was
Oh, yeah.
back when they were out in the outback.
It
though,
was
so
it
there
was
a
the original
misconception
pilot
that Wolverine,
for a goddamn cartoon.
And then White
series,
Queen
and they
had
should
that,
have
like-
picked that shit up.
That old lady voice. Like, we're gonna free you, Magneto.
Yeah, but Magneto's voice was fucking great.
Yeah. Doop, 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 doop.
Attack Juggernaut and let nothing stand in your way. Fucking great cartoon. I always
Just lost another 2 viewers.
hoped-
And Kitty Pryde will always be better than Jubilee.
I think
anyway.
Boomer was in that one, right? Or is it
That is
No,
very Jubilee stuff.
I
Dazzler?
don't think Boomer had been. Yeah, Dazzler.
Dazzler.
Boomer hadn't
Dazzler.
been invented yet.
not yet.
So we're not in New Mutants era yet.
Jubilee
Not
makes
quite.
fireworks out of her hands, and
Well,
what-
is apparently
by
in a
Boomer, do you
cartoon
mean
that's
Boom
good
Boom?
against a Sentinel. So.
Yeah, Boom Boom. But that's New
Yeah,
Mutants.
yeah. She that's not New Mutants era. That's after New Mutants era.
Or is that Rob New Mutants era?
Yes.
Yes.
Did he create her?
I'm not sure. It's been so long. Wheezy might have created her.
Where's my Marvel Universe cards? I gotta go
'cause-
check.
Because Boom Boom and Richter and all that really kind of came out of X Factor.
Yeah. And he
during
brought-
during the initial run with that Wheezy wrote.
Yeah, he brought Shatterstar. He brought Gideon. He brought the Black Tom, Deadpool, Cable.
Yeah.
I think that is it. Farrell? Did he bring Farrell too?
I'm sadly.
Wouldn't
yeah,
surprise
yeah,
me.
it was.
And then they killed off. What was the guy? The big kind of animated New Mutant. The one they killed off in Extinction Agenda.
Warlock.
Warlock. Yeah.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Yeah. Not even a mutant, just an alien.
And
Yeah.
that-
From a
He was,
third-person
but he was a mutant
perspective,
Fanglegs.
I just want to let you three know that if you're not a Marvel fan, this is boring as fuck.
Oh, sorry. Apologies. Apologies to everyone in the chat. We know. We can talk.
I have
as
decided
though...
that we're going to stream every day that we're not streaming with others now. So, because yeah, this is just a joy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, this
So
is this is the thing.
Tuesdays.
This is what fuels Black Flag. This is what fuels the Embrace. This is what fuels, John Hervey's tiger fighting thing that I can't remember the name of. I'm sorry, my friend.
Jeez, Black
Tiger.
Tiger, man.
No
Tiger
love.
fighting
Magnet.
Norwegian.
No love. And
bitch.
actually, my current campaign is actually Magnet, but it's all
I was
good.
gonna say.
Okay, Magnum.
He's like that guy who should I know read. That guy.
Good
John
God.
I'm
Hervey's-
sorry. Do you know how many
John
damn
Hervey's
books
kung fu
are out
fighting
there?
redhead
Do you
Norwegian
see
bitch.
me organizing
There you go.
them all? Yes.
Exactly.
Fucking hell.
And I'm
God
sorry.
damn it. I needed that
When I see
laugh.
the Embrace, I just can't get over this. Like when you're a kid and you're like go in the corner and do this, like you're making out by yourself. I just can't help but think about that for some reason. Like he's doing that. Like, oh yeah, what are you doing over there? Nothing. I'm making out with someone.
Why do they have hairy fingers?
No, dude, I want this corn.
Because he's got his hands like he's embracing, right? But because he's the Embrace.
Yeah.
But I'm sorry, I just can't help it when I see the claws on his shoulders.
Shay, status update.
I just insulted Odin's entire endeavor, and he's.
No, it's all good.
It is an interesting costume design.
Yeah, and everybody's drawing it too. It's like, damn, well,
Who's dying?
Me.
I looked
Always
at the Embrace was it pre-launch page that's up.
You got him, Shay, or is it me?
during Jason here's stream. There's very little to go on so far off that page.
Hello,
I mean,
Jason.
it's a pre-launch.
I mean, just as far as like, what does the character look like? There's
So-
not a lot to go on.
Y'all said you had like 4 people. There's like more than 4 here.
Yeah,
Well,
they.
we put out feelers for who would be on, and then like we got
Yeah.
half a response.
You
from
got
Odin.
like every writer here except Wolverine.
Jason, I jerked off for 35 minutes before I decided somebody else wasn't going to come in and I would.
Well, that's because you watch.
35 minutes.
Well, that's because you watch my stream, so I don't blame you, man. I'm a sexy beast.
I'm like, I'll just hang out here and let other people. No, nobody.
What are you,
Okay,
like-
fuck it.
Wolverine. What are you practicing tantric or something? 35 minutes?
Edgy, man. Edgy.
That's like
If
33
35
and a
minutes
half
is
minutes
edging
longer
for
than normal.
you need to grow the fuck up.
Edgy. No, you got Psy,
I only
Shay,
need,
Luke,
115.
Hart,
Okay, I'm
Kirby,
sorry. Did you just say
Odin.
we got Cy and
Will.
Shay on Cy and Shay's channel?
No, I'm saying you got the writers here. You know, you got 6
You will
writers.
always have Cy and Shay. Period.
That's not true. Psy was not on last year.
I was on last year.
No, you weren't.
Yes, I was.
I wasn't. I didn't see you.
I did not leave
That didn't count.
until
Totally doesn't count.
I
you
didn't see
did. You didn't even know about us, you bastard.
I knew about Shay.
No, you didn't.
Know about Shay.
I knew about Shay.
Yeah, I knew about Psy as Shay's invisible
Okay, what exactly
friend.
you guys arguing about?
Invisible for
I honestly don't know.
assholes.
I left in February of last year. Thank
Didn't
you.
our ancestors already like settle the meaning of 6?
Six. Yeah.
Like, do we have to have this conversation again, Jason?
I
That's,
thought we only established that villains just want to jerk off.
Exactly.
Why am I? What?
I'm giving you
It
all smallpox
all went
blankets. That's
back
it.
to that.
What? What?
That's gonna. I wish
Return to
that
sender.
Shay would
Patriots.
put that
You're
on
not
my
saying
quote.
shit, just giggling over there,
No
motherfucker.
such number.
No such. Nothing.
Well, I'm not
said
going to
Shay-
send one to Luke. You, Luke.
Oh, good.
She posts that stupid quote I have. It's all out of context. I wish she would post my real best quote, which is, all villains want to jack off.
Undead ramen. Your boob Dan.
Your quote is
Okay.
what it is. If you don't want it to be your quote, don't say that shit during writing prose then.
And also, how come I'm not in the regeneration cycle, theme, man?
Been on
Because you
2
don't show up to
episodes.
regeneration cycle, you
You guys
bastard.
you don't ever put the link in the chat.
In the
Are you-
chat.
But
Are
we
you-
pinned the link in the chat on YouTube.
You can pin links.
Yes.
Bring it, you know how to do
You
it.
fucking...
Wait, what does that mean?
It
Wow.
always
I don't-
sits at the top of the chat.
I don't know
I
what
You
shit
can't
you're
quit.
spewing,
Shit.
Will. I have never gotten a private invite to Regeneration Cycle ever.
No, the only people who ever get anything
Members.
outside of what we post in the chat are people that are in members circles. So if you want to get an earlier invite, join the fucking channel.
Okay.
Or actually read the chat.
I'm
She's,
busy with my
read the
members
chat.
circle.
Or read the chat.
she's feisty tonight.
I
Right.
am. I'm sorry.
She's always crotchety.
Crotch.
Fuck you!
Baby.
I dropped a
Crotch.
crate of comics on myself earlier, so I'm kind of
look-
hurting and pissy.
I look
Was it
forward
on
to
your
the
ass?
day when Shay is
I-
relaxed and happy.
That'll never
Alex
happen.
actually beat me to that one.
See, look, good sentiments are painful to Shay.
Speaking of
like
which, my
ice.
Chinese food is here.
No.
I will be right back.
I just understand what a backhanded compliment is, Will.
It's not a compliment. It's a desire. I want to see you happy and joyful
Yeah.
and boobly.
Which would then imply
Boobly.
that I never am, and that's why you want to see it.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck you.
Like, I don't get it. What's wrong?
You're saying she's never happy.
She's not.
You are such a
I can
son of a
answer
bitch.
that question.
She looks perpetually tired.
Jeez.
Somebody joins, and I'm exhausted.
Oh,
She is. I'm not lying. She just told you.
Would anybody else like to attempt to explain this to Will, or are we just gonna roll
What?
past
No,
it?
you're
What, my
not
own
by yourself,
observation?
letting it roll past.
okay, let's just put it this way.
Look, you're
Saying,
almost out, Will. Keep
How
digging.
dare you?
How dare you?
Okay, saying that is an insult. That's about the baseline. So, there you go. You look tired. Say that to any woman. Walk up to her on the street and be like, you look tired.
I'm going to do the Al Bundy, not to Shay, but in general, this is what I like Al Bundy to say. He's like, excuse me,
some
madam.
people, it's a mystery why they're single.
No,
Other
you
people,
say,
it's
madam.
blatantly obvious.
Madam, you're looking less ugly tonight.
Best pickup line ever.
From what I recall of that episode, it was true.
Look at this.
Say something nice to the principal. And he like looks over and it's like this, buffalo woman. And he's like, you're looking less ugly tonight.
Ramen is like fucking lighting this chat up.
She hates me.
She hates all of you right now.
No, she hates me in particular.
I love ramen.
See? I don't want anything from Shay. That'd be very incestual.
Oh.
You say that like as if any of us believe that's an impediment for you.
Yeah.
Oh yes, I do have a sense of keeping my genes away, from where they're too close. Yes.
Look, you can say all these things.
I
to
believe
women.
that
It's
would be
all
a
about
sense
how
of
you say it.
propriety.
Yeah. Yeah.
You just don't say them like Will does, and
I
it
just
can
want to
work.
insult Shay. I don't want to defile her. That's all.
Very interesting conversation.
That's very brotherly.
Exactly. What's the point of having friends if you can't berate them and make them feel less than nothing?
Because they are nothing.
That
Yeah,
may
right
not
there,
be
Shay.
enough
Fear
Bill,
Factory
Shay.
song. Isn't it?
All right, how many Flintstones acid tabs you just dropped?
I just took 800 milligrams of ibuprofen for the shit that you are spewing.
She has taken Color's number
Oh,
of
okay, so
tabs.
I get it. You look tired was an insult. Got it.
Yeah.
Hey, John Hervey.
Wow. So, Jason,
John, how are you?
What else did Al Bundy say? It's not the dress that makes you look fat, it's the fat that makes you look fat.
See, it's not that Will doesn't understand. It's just that the Doppler on him is so large.
Nah.
Will fully understands everything he's saying. He just
Exactly.
thinks he's funny.
It's not that I think I'm funny.
That's
found the
where
science
he's
geeks.
mistaken.
If
He
I
finds
laugh,
himself
it's okay.
delightful.
If I'm delighted, then that's all right. I'm an army of one.
You most certainly are, sir.
And somebody giggles. John's always giggling, so as long as John's giggling, I'm happy.
Oh, John's just not saying shit and giggling. his
John,
ass
don't
off.
drag me into this.
look, man. Look.
I see you over there, John, sniveling,
Yeah.
sniveling, giggling over there.
I've been
I don't know
watching
which
his
black
ass.
man you're looking at. You're looking at the wrong. I don't know who you see.
Look, John, you need to
Oh,
you
who
need to
you
come by
talking
more
to?
often. I need a black man in my gang.
My gang.
Hey, I'm available.
Why's it got to be a gang?
Are you not familiar with the Rubber Bandits, Will?
The Rubber Bandits.
Yeah.
Well, we're now going back to the original premise of the show, right? Riding hoes. So,
No, foes.
when you're riding a hoe,
I'd rather write it.
Originally F-A-U-X. Foe.
gardening tools are very good instruments.
Oh my
I
god.
was talking about prostitutes.
Oh, okay, sorry. I was
I have
talking
never
about
heard
hoes.
anyone make good music with a gardening tool.
Did you call his mother a gardening tool?
Your mother's a slut.
No, I just called her a tool.
She's a slut.
She's a slut.
I think I've
She's a
reached
hooah.
Ramen's limit.
Bill needs to go.
Robin is officially making it known that she wants Will ejected from the stream.
Yeah, man, you're about to get booted from the island, dude.
I know we haven't done like consistent writing streams where I get booted every episode.
Well, this
Sounds
isn't
like
a
it's
writing.
coming.
So what's that, John?
Sounds like it's coming.
I thought this wasn't a writing.
Is organizing
It
those
isn't a
comments.
writing
Will's
stream,
getting
but
rid of it.
here's the fun part about Will, for everyone who doesn't know this. It's impossible to get anything through that thick-ass fucking skull of his if he's decided something is what it is. So once he's made a decision that this is a writing stream, it is now a writing stream. No matter how much, it isn't a fucking writing stream.
Then why don't you take writing hose off the top?
I didn't know you were illiterate.
Writing hose.
Yeah. You illiterate son of a bitch.
And I write for Dan Frega. I am responsible for almost
maybe he's just
$200,000
pronouncing
worth of
it
stories.
in Mexican.
Is that the problem?
I'm like that chimpanzee that they got on camera with the AK-47, and Dan's like, "Here you go."
What the hell just happened? I came back and it was
Yeah.
like 6 women giggling.
He's like instead of saying Jose for
Go
for
back,
Jesus,
Black Flag.
yeah.
It is going to be completely legible.
What does
I
that
promise.
sound? Aside from Will talking, what does that sound?
Sorry.
Okay.
It's
No, that's
that.
all right. I was just curious.
On,
Yeah, I'm bagging and boarding my comic collection.
Oh, okay. I was curious.
So on YouTube, it looks like the video is not playing. Is anybody else? Is it still playing for everybody else?
What?
Yeah.
YouTube
Yeah,
video.
we have a
No,
we
Mexican.
have a green check mark.
I have errored out.
Yeah,
Alright,
it's-
refresh.
Just refresh it.
Are you a Mexican Wolverine?
Say what?
Are you Mexican?
No.
Oh, okay. No Mexican ever said an F as an H. You take that shit back, Wolverine. What the?
I proposed that perhaps you were pronouncing foes in Mexican.
Oh, Mexican. Okay. I ain't no Mexican.
Is if you like squint real hard so you can barely see the font, it could be mistaken for a J.
No.
If you're Will and like you don't have any lights.
No, I'm Will, and I will it to be an H. See? Owen laughed.
That was like a pity laugh.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
It's Will's birthday, so he won't get booted.
Happy
That's
birthday.
true. It is your birthday, man. Happy
Thank
birthday.
you.
But that means he can be spanked.
Hashtag birthday bash.
Oh, I didn't say he wouldn't be like physically harmed. I just said that. I
Yeah,
wouldn't do
yeah.
him.
You can't reach me, Shay.
You could spank him right off
That's
the
what you
screen.
think, bitch.
Your long legs can't capture me.
We will find a way to deliver those birthday.
I can just juke you. I'll just juke you.
Oh my gosh.
What's that?
Oh, nice.
What am I looking at?
Very nice.
Oh, is that dinner?
Yes. That entire container is white rice, and that entire lower left container, obviously, is a
Steak and
pepper
pepper.
steak.
Pepper beef.
And then there's 2 chicken egg rolls.
That's a
Nice.
lovely appetizer.
good.
you
Very
have
nice,
there.
very
Where's
nice.
the
Oh, now
food?
I'm hungry.
I had steak for lunch.
Oh, you patrician bastard.
What?
I had steak for lunch.
He called you Patricia.
I don't. That's what I thought. I'm like, my
It's
name
okay,
doesn't sound
Robin.
anything
I'm
like
looking.
Patricia. So
Um,
I don't know what that word means. Okay, who died?
You don't know what lots of words mean.
I
Jason.
for some reason
That's what
I
Shay's
had
for.
this vision in my head of Shay and I when we meet. It was from like Next Friday. Do you remember that movie Next Friday where you had Day Day running away from the babysitter chick and she's chasing him around and she can't catch him?
Yeah.
You can't catch me, baby D. And he's doing like the juke thing. She's trying to reach out and grab him, but she can't because she's like too big.
2, 3, 4, 5.
And he pulls out the cookie and says, "Come on, I know your fat ass want it. Here you go. It doesn't have a wrapper around it. You can get at it quick."
I don't know what's going on.
I've seen that movie maybe once.
I've seen it many times.
No,
Oh, Jake, you know
you
what
must,
you're
with
doing
as much
right
as you
now.
quote it.
I love those movies, man.
I can tell. You
I even
like
like
really shit
I even like
movies.
the Friday After the Next.
the Friday after the
Friday
Yeah.
after next.
The Friday.
That was the
after
one with
next.
Mike Epps, right?
Well,
That's the one with Nasty Nate.
with Nasty Nate.
Wasn't
Nasty,
The
Nasty-
sad part is
Nasty
these
Nate.
motherfuckers have seen these movies.
Nasty Nate is
Terry. Come on,
no Terry Crews.
Terry Crews.
Yeah, he's Damon.
He's
You
Nasty
got that? You
Nate.
got that tattoo? That's no Nasty Nate is in Half Baked. Because remember,
right?
Nasty
That's
Nate was gonna
right,
rape,
yeah,
rape
he's-
Oh,
a
you're
girl.
right. You're
He's
right.
in the
You're
prison.
right.
Movies mixed up.
And Tommy Chong was protecting him from Nasty Nate. Remember,
That's right.
the Squirrel Master, which is a quintessential like Dan kind of character, is the Squirrel Master. But the third one is Terry Crews, and because of that, I like no matter what Terry Crews does, I don't care how buff he is, I don't care what action movie he's in, he's always Damon to me, trying to sexually assault Money Mike in the bathroom.
That's nasty.
You know, it's like I don't care, like I see him, I can't take him seriously anymore.
Every
You know,
time I
like-
see him, I just see Terry from Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
I just hear group hug, motherfucker. When he's
He was fucking great in White Chicks. The deception.
He's not trying, dude. Like, I can't take him seriously after those two movies. Like,
but that's who he is, man.
He's a much better comedian than anything else.
You're not supposed to take him serious.
But you know, he does have something.
But he can do serious.
He does have something.
Not as well. He's a really
come on,
good comedian.
like that scene where he's got that automatic shotgun and he cuts down the fucking tower with it in the first Expendables movie.
I'm not saying
That's
he's not
fucking
good.
badass.
It's just he'll never be as good as he is funny.
Exactly. Because
that's
funny.
where he really shines.
Funny
He's got a
is
funny
his strength.
face.
Yeah. Well, he's
that's
also
his
got
real
really good
strength.
comedic timing.
He definitely leans into the comedic. I do think that he probably a lot of those comedic actors. They do have like hidden range. I'm sure that he could probably give Terry Crews a serious role and he'd fucking destroy it.
Well,
you know what he's got?
Williams.
He's got the
Yeah,
John C.
I was
Reilly.
just gonna say Robin Williams.
Yeah.
What was that? Photoshop or whatever it was? The photo.
24-hour photo.
24-hour photo.
That was a fucked up movie.
And Insomnia as well.
Insomnia.
Insomnia was real good.
He's got like what I call like the John C. Reilly syndrome, where you just look at John C. Reilly and you want to laugh. Terry Crews is kind of like that, where you just look at him and you kind of want to laugh. He just got a way about him that's funny. The same thing with Charlie Murphy. Charlie Murphy had that, where if he's trying to be funny, he's not funny, but just being Charlie Murphy is funny to me.
Charlie Murphy.
Right, just standing there, he's funny.
Hey, Charlie Murphy.
You know, but if his stand-up sucks, Charlie Murphy.
But no, Moscow on the Hudson. That's where you really want to see Robin Williams.
I've actually
first.
never heard his.
Be serious.
He did one, and it was terrible. Like he's funny as a storyteller, and he's funny like in his bearing. Charlie Murphy.
Yeah.
And Robin Williams, I'm trying to think. He did the only two movies I can think of he did where he was very menacing was one Shay mentioned and Insomnia.
24-hour photo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Insomnia was even creepier because that one was much more cringier in terms of.
Robin did creepy okay, but he did like serious, like somber serious really well.
Yeah,
Well,
no,
I
I was
mean,
about to
the
say
man
like,
was
like
suffering.
I said,
that without Good Will Hunting.
Moscow on the Hudson was a really fucking bummer movie, and he put that on his back. And it was the first serious thing he'd ever done. And he carried that shit all the way home.
What about The World According to Garp?
Garp? Yeah.
Yeah, like way back in the day.
Hey, nobody's mentioning that he was in Popeye.
There's a
Popeye's a damn. I love
Speaking
Popeye.
of serious movies,
that's a forgotten classic that Pedro said.
Dude,
CB4.
he played Popeye pretty straight.
Yeah, he did. And he was really good.
Yeah.
Shelley Duvall was perfect. You could not cast Olive Oil better than Shelley Duvall.
Exactly.
Like I said, that's a classic CB4. That's one from my childhood.
No, you know who was perfect in that fucking movie? Burgess Meredith.
In which one?
Yeah.
Popeye.
Oh, Popeye.
The Commodore.
Peppy.
Yeah, his dad.
Yeah, Charlie Murphy was in CB4. He was
Bluto
he
was a
Gusto.
little odd. He was out of character.
He was Gusto in that movie. And he said bitch after every sentence. He would like punctuate his word like bitch!
Vampire in Brooklyn.
Vampire in Brooklyn.
Goddamn good movie.
I love that movie. Even with Eddie Murphy's fucked up wig that he had on.
Look. Maybe he just used a lot of Soul Glow.
Not so glow. It's a crossover.
Yeah. Look, he played half the people in Coming to America. Why not also the vampire from?
When he got off the ship, he stopped over at McDowell's.
Yeah.
On the way there.
The Golden Arcs.
No Golden Arcs. I have a point.
No sesame seeds.
No sesame seeds.
Nope.
My buns have no seeds.
Yeah, what was the other distinction? It was the arcs, the seeds, and there was a third one.
God.
No, I think it was it.
Okay, and I think he said something about milkshakes or some shit like that. They're butterscotch or something or whatever.
Yeah.
What Daryl? What a piece of shit he was.
With his secret McDonald's binder.
He had to like take care of that for him, man.
Big Mix.
The Big Mix.
Yeah, Big Mick.
The Big Mix. That was the third one.
Well, that was the no seeds though.
No sesame seeds on the bun. Yeah,
that's why that was the third one, I guess.
That movie is not going to be good, and it's going to break my fucking heart.
Oh,
I have to see it though. I have to see it.
Yeah, I gotta see it, and it'll hurt so much.
Coming to America too.
Oh yeah, no. It's gonna... Hey guys, I gotta hop off. I've got
Oh,
I got something I gotta do.
another stream.
Yeah, go cheat on us. Bye.
Yeah, I'm sorry, man.
Later, man.
Think of us when you're inside of them.
Fields Kickstarter, so I've gotta. I'm
How dare
literally
you.
just.
Bye.
How dare you?
Hey, Mike,
Probably-
take care, buddy.
Have a
Hey
good
guys,
Probably
catch you in a bit.
Bancroft.
Kickstarter whore.
Bancroft is what he's doing at 11.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
this is not
New
gonna
York.
be. I'll talk to you guys here.
Always for
Bye.
Bancroft. Always for Bancroft.
Good morning, New York.
Yeah, oh, he left us for Niobe and then Bancroft.
Oh well, I guess that's.
He was on my channel too.
Yes, we heard.
Yeah, my channel, dear.
We had fun. I never have anyone on my channel. Come on.
What do you mean? You have Luke.
It's fine.
You got to give him that.
That's,
I told you, nobody.
Jason, did you see the bumper that we did
Bumper.
for this?
The one I'm not included in.
No, shut up, Will. This
Hold
has
on.
nothing to do with you.
Oh, is it a thing?
Because it's you and Luke like pushing aside Red Valkyrie and coming and hanging out.
Oh,
What's up?
there you go.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah.
Yes, Ramen. These bitches ain't loyal.
Alex was like, "Hey, can you make a bumper real quick?" And I was like, "Oh shit, what am I doing for a bumper?" It was like, and then we get all that done. I was like, "Yeah, I feel accomplished." And then Sai's like, "What intro are we playing?" I went, "Oh fuck." I was like, "I don't know. We don't have an intro for this shit." So we just, we'll just do regen. It'll be fine.
Yeah, it'll work.
It's close enough.
See, if you'd have had like a lot more notice, you could have like spliced the regen and the writing pros intros together.
Been like, Luke, what's your intro for
Like-
PreTOPicLESS? Let's throw
Like
some of
every
that shit
fifth
in
beat,
there.
switch theme. You know.
Just have it so it's trying to play our intro and it just keeps getting shoved out by PreTOPicLESS and shoved back, back and forth.
What's this about shoving?
Do-do-do-do. Rah.
Of
Do-do-do.
course,
Yeah.
that's what makes Birthday Boy perk up is the talks of shoving.
Yes. Yes.
We'll
There
talk
may
to
have
it
been
later.
a. There may.
Who's that?
What is that?
Why is there a baby crying? What?
I assure you all, I'm quite boring.
I know.
I'm willing to believe that.
So when I'm grilled by certain women who are scanning whether or not they want to sleep with me, I'm like, no, I'm quite boring. Like, are you sure you don't want to do it? No, I don't want to do that. How about this? No, that's not happening either.
Why am I hearing this?
Because
Because it's his birthday and we have to endure.
Oh.
Look,
We
I'm
endure
a
well in
dude,
his-
not the dude.
don't you know modern women act like really shitty men, so they're gonna,
I'm not
propose
compelled
those
to.
things to you?
About
I said modern women,
Oh, they said water women. I'm like,
not water women. What are we talking about? Atlantean women? Like
Yeah,
someone
I
I
was
don't know?
gonna say, I want to meet these water women. That sounds kind
Yeah.
of cool.
What are you, Michael Turner? Are you gonna create Aspen?
No, hey, she's hot.
Water women. Adam Post isn't here.
See, that's where I went.
I prefer Michael Turner over that mermaid reference, but. You know. What's going on? What?
Uh-oh.
I think Grace.
Oh.
The cat.
Cat's
It's
gonna
the
get
cat.
it. Get the kitty.
Cat jumped up on the top of this giant new file cabinet that I had, and then decided that she was going to then jump up on top of the VHS tapes, and I stopped her before she could.
Yeah, kitty.
I love how cats are like, what is the most ridiculous and
Damaging thing I can do.
right,
Right.
like a
Speaking
spot
of
that I clearly
ridiculous.
can't fit.
All the monitors and my phone.
Is that a Chromebook?
God damn it.
No, it is an actual
It might be a Chromebook propping the desk up.
Speaking of cyberpunk,
Core
you just need to get some
i5.
duct tape and start putting it all over everything. And then you've got a cyberpunk aesthetic.
Put random LEDs that do nothing and go nowhere.
Yeah,
bunch
dude,
of
just
racks.
Lots of
Wires.
pastel neon, and you're good.
Speaking of,
Fuck no.
I reached out to this company to look about getting a custom-made Red Valkyrie neon sign, right? And I was like, this is what our logo is. I'd like to see what you could do off of that. So their idea for me, and before I tell you this idea, they quoted me at over $800 for this idea. It was a 39-inch by 39-inch circle with the words Red Valkyrie in the middle, and all of it was white.
Yeah, same thing.
Oh,
and they're like, yeah, it's like $832. I was like, go fuck yourself. I could definitely make something a hell of a lot better that would cost me maybe one or two, and that's with me like having to buy everything, like a soldering iron, which I actually own one, and all that kind of shit. So I was like, I'm good. I'll learn how to program LED and I'll build my own because y'all are fucking crazy.
Yeah, like I can almost see like the cost of neon signs having gone up a lot because I imagine there's not a lot of call for that these days.
Well,
but
so
holy shit, that is way too high.
This is the thing, is it's they say that it's supposed to look like it's a neon sign, but it obviously
it's not even
isn't.
real neon.
No, it's an LED in
that.
a tube because real neon is something that they actually can't sell it to you for in your house. So all of them that people buy for like their tiki bars and shit, that shit ain't real neon. Real neon's fucking toxic.
Yeah.
Like, there's a reason it goes in giant
like,
signs like
5.
hundreds of feet in the air. But yeah, they were like, oh yeah, it'll be like $800 and it's really easy. All you gotta do is you just plug it in, and then we have command strips that you can stick it on the wall and have it be there. I was like, I 1,000% could do better, and I'm not paying you $800 for that. Like, programmable RGB strips are cheap.
Yeah, but theirs are called command strips.
Right.
That's what you're paying for. You're paying for the name. It's called a command strip.
Oh no, they didn't call them command strips. That's just what they are. They were like, we have these that you can put on the back of it and then just stick it on the wall. And I was like a fucking command strips I can get for $5 for like 40 of them. Go fuck yourself.
John,
or I could
I'm just
get
curious,
some
is that
double-sided
yours?
tape.
Yeah, that's my kids, and they're doing things with Legos. So I didn't let them. I told them to get off the devices, so now they're tearing shit up.
Get off the devices. You stole ours.
Get off the devices and also give me your headset.
Yeah, so I just mute here and there as you hear my plates getting torn to pieces.
I like how John, I feel like
the life of a parent.
I feel like John just sits at the table and like just over his laptop, he's just watching like anarchy in his house, and he just sits there, and every now and then he'll unmute and be like, "Here's an interesting point," and then he mutes back and he's like, "Well, fuck."
There's a reason he's in the corner.
Yeah, there is, because you'll realize that when you have 3 kids, you have nothing nice. Because if you did have anything nice, it's torn up.
That's very fair.
I just I was fearing for your life. So,
and I can't have like any of my stuff around because it will get torn up. So my boxes, they gotta be put away. I can't just have like my stuff out because then child services will be coming. What happened if I keep touching my comic book boxes? They can tear up the furniture. They can tear up the furniture. Go for it. Touch those comic book boxes, you're getting whooped.
Yeah.
So I just don't leave them around.
Rules.
I just don't leave them around. That way, no one's tempted.
Ramen, the secret to getting all your kids off their devices: change the Wi-Fi password on the fly.
Oh, that is awesome.
Her children have hacked her fucking passwords before.
Well, they have nothing else to do but hack your passwords. They don't have anything else to do with their time. Let them go play. Let them go destroy stuff. It's good for kids to go destroy.
Not if she 16-bit encrypts them when she writes them. I mean, if you do that on the fly.
No, they just have her Google master password, so everywhere every password gets saved, they have that password.
But not. Why? See, this is exactly why I don't do that shit.
Okay, I understand from a security standpoint it's a terrible idea, but I also understand that it took an hour and a half for me to get my parents to set up their Amazon Echo, and an hour of that was my dad trying to figure out what the fuck his password was. and then how
you
to
guys-
change it because he couldn't remember. So I'm also kind of like pro Google password storage for certain people.
This is exactly what the machines want. You're playing into their clutches.
I let my browser remember most of my passwords for me.
Just not the porn.
There are a few key important ones.
Like
I
printer?
keep to mind.
Like the porn.
Look, if my daughter wants to go through my porn, she's 20. That's not my business. I give no fucks.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That sounds like a password some idiot would put on his luggage.
I don't remember what movie
I have the
that
password.
was.
What is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's amazing. I have the same password on my luggage.
Spaceballs.
Exactly.
Fucking great movie.
Oh, I was
Found
not-
anything yet? Not a thing, sir. How about you? We ain't found shit.
Shit.
He's got the fucking
Big
hair
pick.
pick.
He said to comb the desert. We're combing the desert. Are we being too literal, sir?
Oh shit! I
Tell
haven't
them
watched
to
that
comb
movie
the
in
desert.
fucking forever.
So I either got gypped 3 bags or I got 3 extra
Just
boards.
go. 3 extra rewards.
I either got gypped 3 bags or I got 3 extra boards. I don't know which. I'm not going to count because I also bagged some shit and I don't know where it is.
Well, now you can get a sketch. You can send it over to Jason. He'll provide you a sketch.
There you go.
Here you go, Jason.
sure that will happen.
Here's a board.
Mail it to me. Spend the money to mail it to me, and I'll keep
Yeah.
it.
Okay. That sounds
What
like
do-
a win-win.
And
What is
yeah,
your commission rate? Your different commission rates, Jason?
depends.
Like for a full character.
Full character? I don't know. Honestly, don't know.
Some pogs? Like
What is he doing it for?
Yeah, what is this for? Is this for you for fun? Is
for a
this
bag of Bazooka Joes.
bag of Bazooka Joes?
Yeah.
Wait, you want a commission to put in a bag of Bazooka Joes?
No, I'll give you some. I'll barter.
Oh, you want to pay in a bag of Bazooka Joes?
Yeah. And I'll
Then-
give you some Big League Chew as well.
All right, you get a Shea hand turkey.
Yeah,
Wait,
not only,
Jason
not only
gets
Big
the
League
Bazooka
Chew,
Joe, though.
but the
Yeah,
but the,
yeah.
I'll mail it to you. Don't worry about
but
it.
the grape Big League Chew.
He has escalated to delegation. Is what
You
he
get
said.
2 hand turkeys.
Is one from you?
No, I don't. No, I'm not. I'm a very generous individual.
You can't
Not
do
selfish.
more than 2 hand turkeys. I only got 2 hands.
He sent me the pigeon.
Well, I sent you the pigeon
That's
because you
just
backed me.
facts.
I mean,
So-
you backed me. You know.
How the fuck you make a hand pigeon?
No. This was the pigeon.
Except you look like a killer clown.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I did it real quick. I mean, come on.
Well, I mean, it looked like what the fuck do I know? I don't
Now I
know.
gotta draw you another one. That's it. Fine. Whatever.
When I back Absolute 2,
He'll just draw it over from scratch.
Well, I
I
drew.
just draw it over from scratch. Exactly.
Well, I will, but no, I drew that because in the middle of like putting your stupid Gemini mailer together, I drew that stupid thing. So yeah, you're welcome.
Do you have
Appreciate
blank? Do you have blank covers?
Yeah, I have sketch covers.
Oh, I'll see. Like, there's gonna be a tier for that. Was there a tier for that?
There was
Yes.
a tier for that.
Okay.
You
All
can
the
get
cool kids got one.
yeah. Well, they did. I sent Luke one, and I sent Christopher John one. Shay got one, and
Let me
someone
see
else got a couple. But that won't
I
be.
sent one of the 5 that I just
Oh,
packed. I
son
don't
of
know
a-
which one.
see how she feels about yours and her work. She just puts it randomly in a box.
She's my editor. She can do whatever she wants. But
That's never good, Shay.
well, also yeah, that's not going to be in the next campaign.
I think it's in that one.
Ramen said the pills are kicking in.
The next cover, the sketch cover is not going to be in there.
Oh, Shay's pills. Yes.
No, Ramen's pills.
Oh, okay. Well, the 2 ladies are on pills, so
It's
them
never
2
good.
are on pills.
And oddly, I feel like you might be to blame for both of them.
Really? I've actually been told that by many women.
See, you've been told a lot by many women, and yet you never seem to learn anything by these women. who
No,
tell
they
you
keep
shit.
having sex with me, so I never
yeah.
learn.
The pharmaceutical, companies really depend on him. Is the thing.
So, yeah, I mean, if they withheld something, but they're strong modern women, so.
Wow.
They have currency and I cash it.
I have a hard time believing you get paid.
Is that your kid's sippy cup, John?
Hey, you don't worry about what I'm doing over here, man. You just keep cracking your little jokes. You just keep cracking your little jokes.
I'm like, is he using his kids like sippy cups as well as their accessories?
You ain't got to worry about me, man. I got a wife and 3 kids. I can drink out the sippy cup of myself.
John's like, oh, it's a trifling ass. Go on.
I got 5 kids to feed.
Yeah, that's where I was going. That's where I was going.
I got 5.
Fucking Benny over here.
What do you say? I wish I had 3 hands. Yeah, there you go. I wish I had 3 hands. Come on, come on, Benny.
Come on, Benny.
Screw you.
You're just gonna keep
What does
saying
dumb
Benny
fuck
until he shows
mean?
up.
What does baffled mean?
Is it just me, or does every woman in New York have a severe emotional problems?
I think they require that before you can get in.
I worship the
I
devil.
mean, it would explain a lot about the city.
Yeah, they only let me in overnight to go to a funeral, and then they were like, "Get the fuck out of here."
I have a
And was
secret.
like, yeah, I probably should.
I
Your
worship the
overnight
devil.
pass is canceled. Get out.
Hail Satan.
Is that woman looked just like Vanity? Because Vanity had kind of crazy eyes too in Last Dragon.
Oh,
yeah.
God, the Last Dragon.
'Cause I heard she's crazy as hell too.
That's what I heard.
Didn't she pass away?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Was
sadly she did.
Was Prince hitting it?
Come on, man. You have to
Prince
ask
hit
that.
everything.
Come on, man.
Including the bouncers. You remember that? You remember that
Prince
Jamie
probably
Foxx?
hit her brother just because he was there.
I remember Jamie Foxx was doing a stand-up. He was talking about Prince, how he like looks like a fawn, and you can't help but look in his eyes and feel some shit. He's like, I challenge any man to look in his eyes and not feel some shit. I was sitting there and I was feeling less of a man. I was talking to the bouncer, and he's like, "You looked in his eyes, didn't you?" And I looked up, and he's like, "Yeah." He's like, "No." It's like, "You did?" He's like, "Yeah, once." Well, what happened? I've been fucking him for 2 years.
Oh, man.
I always made like I challenge you to look in his eyes and not feel some shit. But
Damn it.
I think that was Barry Gordy's thing, right? That was like his first producing
Last
thing.
Dragon? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Last
very
Dragon,
great.
yeah.
So it was a bunch of Motown
Barry
people on
Gordy's
there.
Last Dragon.
But yeah, I remember Vanity.
One of the greatest
Ever
movies
since
ever
I've seen
made.
that shit.
Vanity was really
Damn,
hot,
it
but
has
she
been
looked
forever
crazy as
since I-
hell. She had those crazy eyes, those crazy bitch eyes.
Yeah. Well, I mean, she, her character was a fucked up drug addict, and she was a method actor.
What was she in Last Dragon?
She was a singer that
she
Eddie
was-
Arthurian was trying to sign.
By way of she was riding coke the whole way. Yes.
And Seventh Heaven, welcome. I want you to show me some moves.
Although she had a fine Playboy spread.
Oh, did she now?
Yes, she did.
With the teased hair and everything?
Yeah, it was before she found Jesus.
Oh, okay, so when she switched off.
Who is this?
This is Vanity.
Vanity.
Last Dragon.
No idea. No impact.
Last Dragon. You didn't see Last Dragon? Show enough?
Yes. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Female lead.
The chick singer, yeah.
Are you going on a spirit? Are you going on a spiritual
Been
journey?
forever
No.
since I've seen it.
I'm going to visit my mother in Miami.
Been forever.
And he had that like the weird medallion. He's like, it's just to hold up your pants.
Yes.
That's why I'm always singing that sake song when Shay's drinking sake, but nobody seems to recognize it.
Yeah, the dudes who were
I'm
like,
I'm like, don't you sake to me, I want sake to you. And
like, you get
nobody
out of
seems
here.
to catch on.
We don't want no jive coolies.
Pedro is right. Jesus has ruined so many porn careers.
He's like, do you want to play craps like Soul Brother number 1? He's like, yes.
Soul Brother number 1?
Soul Brother number 1.
And they were like reading a manual, like trying to figure out how to play craps. And then he just gave him the hopscotch. I like all the racial swapping going on in that movie. You had the Chinese guys who were pretending who were black, and then you had the black dude who's Asian.
I didn't notice.
And the little brother who rode his ass all through the movie about
You
it.
guys been talking about.
This is the Last Dragon.
I didn't notice because I'm not racist.
Oh, I'm bona fide.
I'm sorry.
You should be.
I'm trying to prop up your end.
My end. What?
Yeah.
Why are you?
What are you gonna do with his end?
Why are you looking at my end, dude? Look at my end.
Because he's gonna do a
better
human
than the
centipede
other
on you.
side.
Oh, the other side is way better.
Yeah.
The other side has a tail.
The hell is going on?
My
I don't
penis.
know. I'm just bagging and boarding and ignoring.
I thought you meant on your face.
No. My penis.
What are we doing with this?
And Jason's penis ruins another perfectly good conversation.
Hey man,
Your
what else
penis
is
is
it?
on your face? Is that what you're
What
saying?
else is it for?
Yeah. Don't turn on the camera and crash Red Valkyrie.
What's it dick for? To pee with?
What's the definition of a vagina? The box a penis comes in.
It's a classic. It's a classic.
The thing we couldn't wait to get out of, but we spent our whole life trying to get back in.
That was tasty.
The Adventures of Ford Fairlane.
Why do I
Also
always
a
draw
damn
so
good
much
movie.
detail outside the bleed? Oh man.
To make
I was
up for
actually
Adam
wondering
Post?
that, Jason.
What, to make up for Adam Post? Oh.
Well, there's really not any detail in this. This is pretty much the cover, but I gotta print it out and then detail it.
I hope you appreciate it, Alex. That joke was just for you.
Well, there you go, Jason. You've got somebody who desperately wants to see what you're packing.
What?
Look in the chat.
Yeah, you want me to look at something?
Yeah.
He's
Ah, for
blind.
the love of all that is pure and good and holy, just highlight it.
No,
That
no,
joke
I-
was for any of his customers, of which there are 5.
I don't know how to highlight. What's that mean?
Highlight it.
no, do it the
Do
hard
it,
way.
Will. Come on, Will. Do it.
Do I take a highlighter and highlight the screen? What do you want me to do?
Yes.
No,
See
one
if
of
it
the
works.
one
Get
of the
some white out in case you fuck up.
undead ramen. Oh, well, that's nice of you.
Make
I
sure to
don't
back
know-
black
I don't know
flag.
what she's.
I don't know. Share my screen. See, that's kind of the cover. I got to go in and detail it. So
That's
the,
Absolute 2.
Nice.
that's the cover for one of their covers of Absolute 2. Yeah.
We do 19 covers.
No, man, I'm doing 2.
Are you doing the Gen 13? You're gonna do 13 covers?
I don't even want to do more than one. But yeah, thank you. No, I don't even want to do more than one, but I guess people want that. But the secret perk has a cover, so there's technically 3. But yeah, to me, I like one cover because it just simplifies things.
I still think a comic book should have one iconic cover.
Yeah.
They're like if I say Action Comics #1, you know what the cover is.
Right. Well, I tend to back
You
also
know,
the variants.
Fantastic
'cause I'm
Four
an idiot,
#1.
But
That's the cover. There isn't but I got this cover.
well, they didn't think about that back then.
Did any of you get our Rob Willis cover?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So we got
Yes.
2. Did
Fairly
anyone
certain,
else?
Yes.
Like I got
I
the
don't
color
know,
version and I got the black and white version.
I feel
I got
like
a
Dan's
shirt.
got 500 of my bucks up in Black Flag
So
at
what
this
did you
point.
get,
I don't even know what the fuck
Luke?
I backed anymore.
I got a shirt.
I got a sketch coming my way.
That you're gonna tack on the wall.
Nice, man.
I wholeheartedly expect to see an ass kitty shirt with push pins in the wall like it's a fucking poster.
I hope to see it in the background.
It's a distinct possibility.
And I hope to see those 2 posters that we're going to send as well back there.
I got a shirt.
I mean, are you going to wear it? I'd like to see you wear it on stream for me.
I did promise I would
my
wear it at least once on stream.
You got
Take
an
that
AAT
weird.
shirt or a Black Flag shirt?
An AAT shirt.
I got a Black Flag shirt.
The 80s one.
So I'm hoping we do a stream where you're all wearing our swag. That would be really nice.
I wore the Red Valkyrie swag.
Yeah.
That'd be funny if we did one. It's all Incredible Comics bullshit, and it's we're on Red Valkyrie.
Yeah, Jason, you said on your stream you felt naked, so put on your red beanie.
It's over there.
That would require getting up.
We shall be
Exactly,
ubiquitous.
Roman.
No, I
in
felt naked because I
2021.
was the only one on camera until Odin actually showed his statue and then stayed on camera. I was like, thank goodness. It's like I felt weird.
Lots of
Yeah,
comics.
I'm hoping once like everything ships for Black Flag that Dan will actually do a chill stream or two and we can all show up in our fucking gear. 'Cause
I think I might have
got-
convinced him to two more campaigns in addition. So
You're just-
Is this
are you
where-
trying to kill the man?
I was gonna say, is he like getting worn thin through Black Flag and all of his other
well,
stuff? And
I
doesn't want to
you
do
know
another one?
this may sound really stupid and
He's
silly,
working
but
a
I
lot
also,
of jobs right now.
I know
I
he is.
realize that one of our partners at Incredible Comics is an amazing artist. His name's Shelby, and why don't we do something with the guy who's one of our partners and do his own book? You know, that's based on Black Flag. That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah.
Draws like Michael Turner.
Yeah, it would be cool.
Shit.
A book that has to do with anything. Shit, he's there.
I'm excited for
Quite a
fucking.
compliment.
I got Phobos and I got 94, both from Shelby.
Yeah, he's doing a Rascal story in 0.5, and he wants to do a Rascal book. And I
Nice.
am more than happy to accommodate him.
Yeah.
Again, he's an amazing artist, and he's one of us, so why don't we do something dedicated with him?
One of us.
One of
Right.
us.
The greater good.
I fully endorse this idea, Will.
Yes.
You know, why go far afield? Or Jason Bascom. Why not Jason Bascom?
Jason Bascom doesn't draw that well.
He's aight.
He sucks.
He's aight.
He sucks. He's a hack. Has been. Never will.
See, one person would buy the Rascal book,
But only for $1.
so
No, I'd bet that.
everyone likes Rascal. I mean, he's kind of the one everybody always picks that's their
He-
favorite.
He's a rascal.
Well, he's kind of our Deadpool.
He's
Yeah.
They were kind of
Sorry,
popular in the
Geisha's my
90s.
favorite.
yeah.
Geisha.
She is
yeah.
my favorite as well. She's actually up there.
I mean, I went through and was reading the old school Black Flag, and Geisha legit, like, destroys the man while in lingerie. Like, she's my absolute fucking favorite.
She's our Tony Stark, man.
She's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
She is rich and she is smart and she holds all the purse strings.
And she's pretty.
Yeah.
I want to read
So
Geisha's
and then we got Raiden. Excuse me, I have to be corrected every time I say Raiden.
Why do you say riding?
Because I like it better, but they're like, Raiden! Get it right, fool!
Wow, does he actually say foo?
No.
Oh,
He
it's
pities him
disappointing.
while he does it.
Dan's actually the most
Probably.
polite person you'll ever meet.
Really? I never would have guessed.
So, I don't think I've ever had an unkind word to me said by the man in our entire relationship.
That's
So,
pity.
He's been beaten like an unwanted child, but it was all with
Okay.
nice words said.
he's been cantankerous, where he's like, don't bother me kind of thing, but he's never been mean to me.
Cantankerous. Come on now. What kind of audience do you think we have here? Cantankerous.
Well, I mean, considering it's supposed to be writing pros tonight, I would hope we have some.
Yeah, but
people
it's
that,
not,
you
so
know,
therefore...
brag.
What is that? What are you showing? What is this?
I have 5 boards.
All
And
right.
it's supposed to be a pack of 100 and 100 bags and boards. I have 5 boards
Oh yeah,
and I'm
that,
out of bags.
Send it to Dan Plagle.
that
He'll
always
send you
happens.
some tits and
I know,
boobs,
but I want to
you
know what way it happened. Did I get fucked? I feel like I got screwed. I feel like they were like,
Probably.
the boards are right, the bags are fucked up. Sorry.
Yeah,
Again, send them to Dan
No,
Plagle.
no, no.
You'll get something back that'll surprise you.
like even even when they come into the shop, you know, it's always like 1,
Here,
2,
talk.
1 to 4.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
know?
who do you say go to send him like damn plate? I heard you.
Yeah. Let me go and send them to the dude who's like crazy fucking busy. And then have him be like, the
Who's
fuck is
typing?
wrong with you, Shay? Why did you just send me random boards for no
There we go. That's better.
Who, Dan Plagle?
That's better.
Yeah.
He'll sit down and do it like right away. That's the funny part.
He's drawing 6 books at once anyway, so.
But that's what's funny about Plagle is that he'll stop, put all the stuff aside, and go, I gotta draw Jay's stuff, and he'll start doing it and do it in like 5 minutes. Because Plagle's fast, man. He'll knock that shit out quick. He's sort of like
And it's
Mexicans with a
quality.
roof.
And
Give him a
it's-
couple nails, and that shit's up in an afternoon.
Yeah, and it's good too. So it's
Well,
fast
good.
and good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's why.
Oh, he's always shit-faced drunk, so he's unaware of the passage of time, so he can never feel overwhelmed, which is the key.
Well, I mean, I gave him feedback on his Fuda art, and he had that stuff like an hour later.
Yeah, he's fast.
Like 20 pages.
He does
I
it
don't
in the
think
tow
he could
truck.
sit up, but he could sure as fuck ink.
3.
That's why me and Dan have always admonished him. I don't think I'm that good. Yeah, you are. Shut up.
Yeah, he's good.
Oh shucks, I'm okay.
You telling me he's good and to shut up?
Yes,
that's...
all the time. I've been
Those
telling
are
him he's good to shut up.
Those are compliments.
Yeah. You're awesome. Shut up, fucker.
Since we're all in the clubhouse. Because we used to have a clubhouse back in Los Angeles.
Mm.
So,
You
'cause
mean
Dan had
we, white man?
Me? Well, I don't know. I don't think it was exclusively white. Let me think. The people who came and went. We had quite the diverse crowd. Coming and going.
What is going on with this page?
Since there are no bingo cards out for tonight's stream, hey Shay, look at your DMs.
Yeah.
Sent
Crack
your
kill, Shay.
Why are we bingo? What? Bingo?
Seriously,
Dick Dug,
Will?
man. Dick Dug, yo.
What's this bingo?
Will's really testing birthday charity now.
Well, why
Complaining
not?
about
I mean,
Shay's butt in the air.
well, I just said crack hills. That's all I said.
Yeah.
I wasn't watching. What's going on?
Will.
Me and John
Who
were
did what
watching.
now? What, Will?
You are exhausting.
I am.
Your existence sucks
Sitting
the
over there
life
muted and all quiet.
and vigor out of the earth.
Now I'm about to have to go regulate my kids.
The
Regulators.
That's a good song.
You can beat
The
your children
Regulator.
when while on stream. It's fine, man.
The Regulator's a good song.
Hey, John
I
Hervey.
don't want to get the stream shut down.
Remember, John Hervey, you're in the spirit world, asshole. They can't see you.
Look, you just gotta yell, "I love my children," and everything's fine.
Best line in any movie ever. How come they ain't killing us? Because we're in the spirit world, asshole. They can't see us.
Did you see the size of that goddamn chicken?
No. No.
His name was Dirty Steve? Is that his name?
Yeah, Dirty Steve. Yeah.
See, Ramen knows. Just mute your mic. You can beat your children all you
The
want.
server.
Ramen has a black belt and a master's degree in that.
Wow.
And a flip flop.
And a flip flop.
Wooden spoon.
And she's tremendously annoyed by me, which is a plus.
Wooden spoon, large purse.
Yeah.
A
Shopping
switch,
carts on the patio.
wire hanger.
I don't know what's going on in this.
That's kind of mommy dearest.
No more wire hanger.
Oh Lord.
Flowers in the attic.
That is not flowers in the attic.
It's not? Oh, it's Mommy Dearest. Sorry. Flowers in the attic is the incestuous one.
Yes.
Yeah. What's wrong, Shay?
Because all of VC Andrews is the incestuous one.
Shay, I give you permission to kick everybody except for Luke and Jason. If anything, we'll be freeing Hervey's hand to go take care of business. So I don't feel bad about that one. And the rest of them are just assholes. So yeah.
You got to throw your shoe.
Hey, I am not just an ass. I'm better than
I
that.
feel like I'm more.
You're a whole
I'm
ass.
an elite asshole.
Damn right.
Keep
Oh,
firing,
use my
assholes.
bonus.
How many assholes we got on this ship?
Yo.
Who's that? His name's he's an asshole, sir. I know that. What's his name?
That is his name,
That's
sir.
his name,
Philip
sir.
J. Asshole. Who's
Gunner's
he? He's
mate.
an asshole too, sir.
First class, Philip Asshole.
Philip A.
Phil asshole.
Who recommended that man for Gunner? I did, sir. He's my cousin.
Who's my cousin?
Who's the uncle? He's an asshole too, sir. Major asshole.
Keep firing, assholes.
Yeah.
I mean, am I the only one who like choked with laughter when Lord Helmet goes flying into the console?
No, go past this part. In fact, never show this again.
Never show this again.
Never show this again. Rick
No, sir, I
Moranis
didn't
had
see you
fucking
playing with your
great-
dolls again.
She's gone from suck to
Good.
blow.
What did
Rick
you
Moranis
see?
always had really good comedic timing. He was great.
And this is Lone Star and your sidekick, Puke. That's barf, sir. Puke. Fart. Whatever. Your sidekick, Puke.
And your sidekick, Puke.
The way he says it, Puke. Where's my money?
Or else pizza's gonna send out for you.
It's like, you're delicious. Ha ha ha. So, I think he ate himself to death, didn't he?
Got stuck in
Became
his
locked
stretched
in his own car
limousine
and
today.
ate himself to death. Yep.
Now, in other news, Rocco's review of Rocky 5,000.
Oh, she's a Jewish
Bongo.
princess.
Yeah.
If you could save the car, could you do that, please? I got it from my cousin Prince Morty out in the valley. He gave me a very good deal.
He's pictures of your old nose.
And there's
Shit. That's great.
she's a
You
Jewish
captured
princess.
their stunt doubles.
Yeah.
These
Collective.
are them.
You alright, Shay?
Mm-hmm.
I'm always looking at you and wonder if you're alright.
I'm fine.
Because you always look miserable.
Help me, Oshie-One Kenobi. You're my only.
I mean, how much charity do we really have to extend on his birthday?
I'm sorry. Shay just looks pissed off. I want her to be happy.
No, you said she looked terrible.
Terrible, pissed off, drained, sad.
Alright, I'm coming in on
Overworked.
my phone and I'll kick him. Hold on.
Less than fulfilled.
Wow, you are just being presumptuous at this point. Like-
Does I have to come in on a, like, go through some weird, like, backdoor black ice, like, thing to just kick me?
No.
He's like, cause I can just leave.
All I know is if I'm not there when you two like actually at some point physically see each other, somebody video Shay whooping his ass. Please. I just want to see you because I'm gonna laugh. I'm gonna laugh.
John went in on the Zoom call for that.
No, because see, originally it wasn't worth me sitting up because I'm laying back in bed, but then I decided it was worth it, so I just did it.
So satisfying.
Bring him back.
I don't know what you mean.
I logged out.
Shay, if you strike me down, I'll be more powerful than you can possibly imagine.
Oh. Okay.
Not.
You do that then.
It's true. I'll just get more, if you beat me, I just get stronger, so I have to talk even more shit.
Kick
I
him
am
if
not
you want,
playing
but don't
into.
beat him.
I'm not playing into your creepy ass fetish. There is no beating you.
So what you have to do is just ignore me like a leprechaun. You say, shoo, leprechaun.
Who left?
What do you think I've been doing for 90% of this fucking stream?
That's why I keep talking to you. Eventually you'll address me if I say the right thing.
Are you Mixopidliac or whatever this fucking name is?
Who?
There
you go.
Warwick Davis?
I don't know what's happening.
More like Batmite.
Who?
Batmite, Mixoplex. You don't know any of those guys?
Yes.
I don't know. I was just a big fan of the Fat Boys movie. Sorry, I'm going to bring up random 80s movies.
I mean, cinema was pretty damn fun in the 80s. Especially horror.
I mean, I had twigged to that a long time ago, but usually there's some kind of
No, Disorderlies. That's what it was called. Sorry, not the
hand
Fat Boys
wave
movie.
at a Segway.
Yeah, Disorderlies.
Disorderlies. Are those fuckers still
You've been
alive?
lulled into a false sense of security.
The
Wolverine.
Fat Boys?
Yeah, are they still alive?
Yeah, pretty much.
Damn.
I mean, I don't have a tracker on them, but...
Yeah, I think the beatbox died.
Well, yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
he was
one
like...
of them died.
Yes, he was, Eric.
How about Full Force? Are they still alive?
I don't even know what that is.
The fuck followed them after the 80s?
I was a House Party fan.
Yeah.
Apparently not enough, because you don't know the answer.
I don't listen to music. I just watch movies.
Dude, I'm 48. I forgot all this shit.
Let's bring Dan Frege and he'll answer the question. But he's asleep.
Dan ain't coming.
No, he's actually still drawing right now.
I didn't say. You said he was asleep. I just said he ain't coming.
No, I just realized that he's still drawing. He got a WB show foisted on him this afternoon on his day off.
Another one?
Yep.
A whole other fucking show?
A whole other show. He's been drawing. He did 9 scripts on Friday.
Wasn't he already working on like 3 or 4 movies and shows?
No, he turned down a couple of movies, and they've just been coming at him, like left and right. Like they won't leave him alone. And then he said, "F you guys, I'm taking my weekend." And then like, I think it was Stargirl. Stargirl came at him and said, "You gotta, can you?" Because those are his friends. Like, "Can you do us a favor?" And he's like, I think he's still drawing right now, to tell you the truth. Because he had to start at 2, so and he had to do 50 frames. So 50 frames in one, basically 50 frames. You know, so that's art. So that's how fast Dan is. He can do that.
Fucking hell.
That's some crazy shit.
So, but they are, you know, but they don't. But you know, they're getting a little. These guys pay, but other people try to like fuck them out of pay. And go, hey, you know, can you do a lot? In, you know, can you like work 24 hours a day so I don't have to pay you? I'm like, fuck you. So, and I know why they're doing it. You know, there's more streaming happening. It's eating up more budgets. People are at home. They're putting out content, so they have 3 times the stuff that they have to get made with the same budget. You know, because everything's gone to streaming. So, he's, you know, he wants to do Incredible full time. So I think after this season, he's gonna step out of it and just do Incredible full time. And maybe take 1 or 2 things from like Joseph Kahn jobs and stuff like that, friends of his.
I'm Incredible full time.
Well, I know. And sometimes Shay is, when she's not miserable and sad and, you know.
Well, it's because you keep coming over here, Will.
Very close
She's not
to
the miserable one. I'm the miserable one.
What are you eating, Shay?
I have work tomorrow.
No, you have work tomorrow, and you have to go to it. It's not a be at your desk kind of work. It's a be in a building at your desk kind of work.
In my uniform.
That's nice.
Bleh.
Was that food or a pill?
Obviously hungover. What was that, Will?
Is that food or a pill?
Food.
Okay, good. I didn't want to think I was provoking.
Ramen,
anything.
connect your devices.
Oh, you wanted her to come on?
She's in the back room, but yeah.
Hi.
What is this her shit? I'm right here.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, Ramen.
Hi.
How are you?
Hello.
I'm okay. How are you?
I'm as you say, I'm harassing Shay.
That's my job.
Notice how she's talking sweet to the other guy who sometimes a lot doesn't wear a shirt. She's like, hi.
Hi.
No, I wasn't actually talking to him. Hi, Wolverine.
Yes, Eric, I am going in today. I mean, I always go in on Shay, but it's because I care about her. If I didn't like you, Shay, I wouldn't fuck with you.
Sure.
I
So
fuck
wait,
with you because I like you.
Who don't you like then?
Well, if I don't like you, I just don't talk to you.
Wow.
Period.
Who don't you talk to?
Well, there's a great many people. So I can be quite an icy person when I want to be.
Nixon. He doesn't talk to Nixon.
I have an enemies list. You know.
Gore.
Is it
Doesn't
written
talk-
on a bathroom wall?
Yes.
Oh God.
Oh boy.
Wow, it got so fucking quiet the minute I came in here.
Right.
This is not awkward at all.
You're being so threatening in the chat that now I'm quite intimidated by your presence.
Yes.
Wow, so much bullshit right now.
I believe it.
You've thrown off the balance.
Listen, I looked up this Dr. Mordred
Okay.
thing that you guys were talking about. I really want to watch it. I've never seen it.
It's a cool
It's
flick.
fucking awesome.
I mean, as far as 70s stuff goes, it's not a bad flick.
Well, it came out in the 90s.
Yeah.
It was a full moon movie. And it has
Okay. I'm thinking of a much
What's
older movie.
the bad guy's name from
Yeah.
Cobra. Thompson, I think, something like the actor who's in it, who's like the enemy, who's Dr. Mordred's enemy. He got very high cheekbones. He's got a very
Hey
villainous
Shay,
face.
he was the head villain other than the Master for the first few episodes of Buffy.
Yeah.
Oh, was that him?
Yeah, same
Yeah,
actor.
same dude.
What's his name?
Oh, I don't
hang on.
remember. I
I
just
just
knew I
know-
had seen him in Cobra.
I just call him Boba Fett in the X-Files because he played the alien bounty hunter who shapeshifts.
Yeah, he did.
I said Boba Fett.
Brian Thompson.
Yeah, Brian Thompson. There you go.
Yeah.
Yep.
And he had that cool shiv that he used to kill his fellow aliens.
Oh, it was like a retractable ice pick.
Yeah, that goes in the temple or in the brainstem, I
It
guess.
was the base of the skull.
No other way to do it. And I was like sitting here like, this is the only thing I can kill him. So what's Mulder gonna do with that? He's gonna stand there and go, like I found the weapon, but how am I gonna kill this guy? He's obviously bigger and stronger than me. Would have been better if it was something that was ranged, but whatever. It's still kind of cool. So yeah, Dr. Mordred, that whole run in the 90s, including Transfer, Subspecies, Mandroid, Castle Freak was a good one.
Mandroid, is that the one with Denise Crosby?
Yeah, 1992 for Mordred.
Denise Crosby. Was she the one from Reanimator?
She's the one from Star Trek Next Gen.
I do not know.
Skinny blonde with a skater cut.
I don't know if that's her or the woman from Reanimator.
She was in the first Pet Cemetery. She played the wife.
Yeah.
What else? Let me think it out. Lurking Fear was another cool one. I mean, Subspecies, they made vampire movies. They made like a billion of them. But, you know, like you got to remember also that Charlie Band was very smart, that he was the first American company to get into Romania right after they turned off communism. So, like, he suddenly had, you know, he had a high budget with low budget because you could go to Romania. No one had ever shot there before. It's got all this rubble, all this fascist buildings, all these classical buildings, and
All
suddenly
the
you could pay a guy.
castles.
Yeah, you could
Look
pay a
at
guy
you,
10
Bowl.
cents. Yeah, but you could pay a guy 10 cents for the crew, right? And you can make these big, low-budget movies. And he got, in the 90s, he was able to use that Romanian connection to get this big production value for basically nothing.
Well, yeah. Look at all of you Bowles movies, like Blood Rain.
Yep. It still looks like shit.
It does.
But
that movie
the
was
full
such
moon
a
stuff looks good,
disappointment.
right? It's shot on film. You know, it looks good. They may have been silly, like Subspecies is kind of silly, but it looks great.
Right.
You know, for direct-to-video. And they were dominating direct-to-video.
Oh yeah.
So yeah.
See like walls of full moon stuff in the
Yeah,
video store.
Dollman, the
Dollman.
Albert Kuhn movie. Dollman
Yep.
versus Demonic Toys. They were doing crossovers, which was cool.
Mm-hmm.
And Transfers versus, I think they did a Transfers one, versus Puppet Master versus Demonic Toys. And they did Dollman versus Demonic Toys. And I think they did Transfers
that one?
versus something. I don't remember what it was.
I think Puppet Master. Yeah, Puppet Master was the one with the dolls that came to life, right?
Yeah, the
Right.
marionettes.
The marionettes. Yeah, I think that was their bread and butter. They
Yeah,
did that. They did comics of those.
I-
They did a full a whole line of full moon comics.
Yeah, from Malibu.
No,
I'm
I'm talking about
I
recently.
think they released a
Yep,
fucking
Subspecies.
movie not more than a handful of years ago.
They did Subspecies recently as a comic. So, yeah, they were rolling for a minute, man. They were doing like 6 movies a year, 6 or 7 movies a year. It's crazy.
Like fucking Puppet Master won't die.
There's how many of them? Like 9 of them?
At least. There may be up to 13. I don't fucking remember.
Yeah, 6-shooter. You had a Blade. You know, you had a Pinhead. There you go, Pinhead. The guy with the, you know, the big buff one that looked like Maul.
Oh, buff, fat, whatever.
6-shooter. You know, the guy with the. I think he had
6
4
arms.
6 arms. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Blade was the Nazi that got like transferred into the body.
Yeah, he's the iconic puppet. At least in one of the movies, I haven't seen him in so long. There was the female that spat slugs.
Yeah, the Slug Woman. It's just called. I think it was just called Leech Woman.
Yeah, Leech.
And then they had like that series where they were fighting like these other puppets from an alternate dimension. They were the good guys, and they look like
it got
these like
weird.
Yeah.
It got really fucking weird. It may be the only franchise that started as one thing. It started in the horror and then was just allowed to do any fucking thing they want.
Mm-hmm.
And it worked.
Because by then they have a niche audience, you know.
Yeah. By that point, they didn't have a horror audience or this or that audience. They just had a Puppet Master audience.
And then they did that one arcade where there was like really primitive visual effects. Remember, where they had the demonic arcade that sucks you into the machine.
I don't think I saw that one.
It was an evil arcade machine that was possessed, and it would suck people into the game, and it was like the first kind of TurboGrafx, not TurboGrafx, but Sega CD kind of like look to it.
I had thought that like Puppet Master was done like in the 80s, and sometime in the 2000s I discovered they kept making these fucking movies and shit.
Like
it was a lot of that shit I just missed.
In the 80s was done under Empire, and then Charles Band got into Full Moon, and he had a partnership with Paramount, so he's able to use Paramount's distribution, and that's where like he started pumping them out in the 90s because Paramount's like, we need movies to sell straight to video to stock Blockbuster, because they were in Blockbuster too. Mm-hmm. So they just needed that content, man. So then Full Moon was giving it. So because that's what that content was king on home video.
Yeah. It doesn't matter what piece of shit you find in Blockbuster, somebody's renting it.
Yeah, I remember I bought a copy of Raw Deal from Blockbuster, and it was edited. I was pissed.
It was the Channel 5 version.
Yeah. I was so freaking mad because I loved Raw Deal, that Schwarzenegger movie.
Yeah.
Especially that ending shootout where he drives around in his big old boat Cadillac, and he's got can't get no satisfaction. He's just shooting everybody. Like I think he goes undercover as some Italian mafia guy. He's like from Austria.
Yeah, don't dig too deep into the plot of it.
Commando's king.
Yeah.
Commando to me is the quintessential Schwarzenegger movie.
It really is.
Well, it's ludicrous as Mike Tyson would say. In all the most wonderful 80s ways.
Yeah.
It's kind of like it's almost like Asian in its storytelling. It's like
it's kind of interesting because it implies a backstory but doesn't bother to have one.
Yeah, and the villain is not at all trying to like work out to match the hero.
No, fuck no.
Vernon Wells is like, fuck it, I got a gut. Who gives a shit? I got my chainmail.
Look, I got a chainmail vest. I don't need muscles.
Yeah.
Right?
He walks in, he's like got his leather pants and his chainmail, and he looks like Freddie Mercury, like, filled out a little bit. And he's
looks like one of those Michael Jackson beat it gangsters.
Yeah, he walks in, and he's like, fuck, I don't need to work out. I'll fuck up Matrix. You know what I mean? And at the end, he's beating him up and punching him in the, guts.
It's like it's the guy who played Kano in Mortal Kombat, just just ate donuts for like 4 years.
I remember thinking that when I saw him, like, what the hell, man? Come on, what was his name? It wasn't Matrix was what his name was, but what was his name? Bennett.
Bennett.
Yeah, the Vernon Wells
character. You don't
character.
need the knife, Bennett.
You can watch it turn when you stick the knife in. Like, I could beat you. And he's doing that weird, like, he's making that weird face at him. I don't need the girl.
I don't need the gun.
And he has that face. I'm gonna kill you now.
Oh yeah, the fat guy in the chainmail.
Yeah.
You see? He didn't bother to do no crunches. He's like, Arnold's it? Fuck it, I look as good. I'm from Australia.
Oh my god.
Look, I could spend all my time working out, and I'm still gonna look like a fat fuck next to Schwarzenegger. So
He's like, I was in the Road Warrior, motherfucker. Okay. He was like, fuck that Austrian pussy.
oh shit. How tough does he look on a motorcycle?
And then you had Dan Hedaya, and he was like the head of Valverde, the made-up Latin Republic that Fox would always use as like their name. Like in every movie, it was Valverde if they needed some Latin American country. He's like, he's coming from Valverde. He's like,
But silly little shit actually gives some continuity to some shitty low-budget old movies.
yeah.
Which is kind of cool when you watch like a bunch of them.
Well,
And Ray
Dan
Don
Hedaya.
Chong.
Yeah, Ray Don Chong.
Ray Dong Chong.
You fucking whore.
He rips the fucking seat out of her car to be able to sit in it.
Yeah, and instead of pulling him out of the phone booth, he just picks up the phone booth and just throws it.
I love Tommy, but his daughter is not a good actress.
She was in The Principal too, wasn't she? That John Belushi movie
Yes.
I don't know.
where he beats up the white supremacist guy and throws him in the trash can.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, great movies, man. Lean on Me with the baseball bat.
Joe Clark.
Louis Gossett Jr. There's a name that time forgot.
Hey man,
Yeah,
Digstown.
my enemy.
Enemy Mine.
Enemy Mine. Yeah.
Enemy Mine. He was a Drac.
Enemy Mine's a great movie.
Yeah, it
it
was.
is. Yeah, it is.
The Dracs and that thing in the pit scared the shit out of me when I was a kid. In the
Oh, yeah.
sand pit.
Hi, I'm Dud Ramen.
What do you say? He said something. Your Mickey Mouse is a big stupid dope. And he's like, mm-hmm. Did you forget what you said about Mickey Mouse? I'm sorry, it's a great flick.
God damn it. Oh, it was good. It was
Wolfgang
It was.
Peterson directed that movie.
Did he?
Uh-huh. It was like his first American movie, I think. After Das Boot.
Old
Das
sci-fi.
Boot.
Did she fall asleep?
What the hell is that?
Oh, okay.
She's a...
Shay is very much awake.
Okay, just asking.
Shay doesn't sleep. If she slept, she wouldn't be unhappy.
Wow, you
That
are
is
not letting
not
that go,
true.
are you?
I just want Shay to be happy, that's all.
You know, I could probably think of something that would help with that, but it's your birthday, so...
What? Me extending sentiments that I wish she'd be happy? What's wrong with that?
Shay,
Is she frozen? Oh,
I
okay.
have humored you for a very long time
Wow.
in keeping him here.
Yeah! Oh, sorry. Oh, he had to go.
My humor has run out. I think I hear him beating on the backstage door too.
Oh, Lord.
Who's heavy breathing on their mic? I kicked
All of
Will,
a
we
sudden
gained a
stop.
viewer.
I wonder who that is.
Is it Will?
Oh, Will's like, well, if I can't be on the show, I'll watch it. No,
Wow.
Will doesn't like our show that much.
Mm.
Wow.
No, probably not.
No, I was attempting to
Do you notice your
draw
show
this.
got less interesting when I was out of the room?
We gained
What?
viewership.
We gained viewers.
See, I come in, everyone starts laughing, and there's, talking again. I leave, and you guys get all somber because you lost me.
Frog G's in
No.
the chat just shilling his ass off.
There you
Yeah.
go.
Frog, I love Frog
Good
G.
tea would help.
We lost you the same way I lose my kids in the grocery store on the way out.
You throw change at them right when you pass the vending
I
machines,
just
and you're like,
throw kisses at him. I leave a trail back to the starting point, and I'm out the door.
no, you just throw change, and then you're like, how quickly can I get to the car and get away?
Right?
Throw change as you go past all of the candy machines and shit.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's
Red
get your
Fox
holographic
dead.
sticker, your temporary tattoo.
Super bouncy ball, and oh shit, where did mom go?
I hated super bouncy balls because they always got lost.
Mm.
And those stupid like grabby things that got like funky.
Oh, I love
whenever
those.
Yeah, then they get funky in like 5 seconds.
No, you wash them.
They're not even selling them for cars.
Will,
anymore.
what were you doing with them?
I didn't learn how to do that until much later.
It's his way of giving himself a reach around.
You look like the guy, type of guy, fucking guy in the ass, not give him the goddamn common courtesy, give him a reach
Oh
around.
my god.
I got my eye on you.
I got my eye on you. Yeah, private joker. Funny guy. You can come over to my house and fuck my sister.
This is why I should not be allowed to sketch.
Make it full screen, I want to see.
And big in it.
Yeah,
It
none
looks
of
like
us saw
is that a KKK guy?
Yes, that's exactly.
Send
what
it to
is.
Wombo.
Thank you.
I don't know what the
Fine,
fuck
I'll
that
make
is.
you bigger.
Thank you.
Oh, okay, took me a minute. Thought it was something else. Figured it out. Very great.
Such an ideation, Shay. I mean, do you really want to have a discussion?
I knew what it was from the get-go. Good job, Shay.
Thank you. Thank you very
Well, I
much.
saw teeth, so that's where my mind went.
It's a close-up concept of one of the characters I've created for my horror anthology.
It's lovely.
I'm liking
So
it.
evil.
I'm
So
liking
evil.
it.
It's
Wait till you see all of it, because it's that ain't shit.
I've said that many a time.
Yes, except in your case, it was all of it.
Say over Tinder. Wait till you
Shay,
see
is
all of
that
it.
Will on
This is
Grindr.
one of the
shit.
ones? Is that another rendition of the one that you showed me a while back with the red mouth?
I ain't
No.
never showed no red mouth before.
No, I know exactly what you're talking about. It's close.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
it's different. You remember I was telling you about the hotel?
Yeah.
It's one of those.
So we're speaking in code now. Right?
Yeah,
We're not giving
mind
away
your
the
business.
secrets.
Shit. Mind your business.
So we can't
Yeah,
talk
no,
about Marvel, but you guys can sit there going, "Yeah, you remember that thing I showed you, the hotel thing? Yeah."
What?
You know, but we can't talk about Marvel for 5 minutes.
5
Talk
minutes.
about Marvel
You talk for
more than
Marvel
5
for like,
minutes.
yeah. Like the first half of the
We
fucking
let Marvel
screen.
go for a while. It was after many minutes that we said, okay, we're fucking
And
done.
what is wrong with Marvel? Back in the day,
You got a week?
Old
I ain't
Marvel.
got
Let's
time for
clarify. Let's clarify.
you know that Marvel.
You mean back when I was proud to
I'm
read
going
Marvel?
back to
Yeah.
sleep.
Anyway.
I keep that there because I'm too
Back
broke to
to
afford the
sleep. That's
original.
how you run a stream,
art.
Alex?
Alex,
I
don't give
mean-
a
Was
fuck.
that Moon Knight? Or was
Yeah,
that
that's
Will's
Stephen
here.
Platt.
There was no running anything.
Alex hasn't given a shit the whole time. You're just like, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to
stuff.
find that one, Luke.
Hey, Cosmo.
I mean,
Honest, I'm just trying to
it's in
distract
our
myself.
Twitter DMs.
Cause,
I'm not going back through our Twitter DMs to try and find that. Are you fucking serious? Sorry, what were you saying?
Sorry, Sai.
Oh, I was just saying that my roommate is watching Juliana Moore and Amanda Seyfried go at it.
This is my
I didn't
20-year-old
know your roommate
elderly
was gay.
cat. He's 20 years old.
Oh, wow.
Kitty.
Oh, wow.
Kitty cat.
Doesn't look that old at all.
Yeah,
He's a cutie.
he's still very
He's
vital.
holding up pretty good.
I got him as a tip when I was a little kid.
Oh, yeah? Yeah, he's like, put me down, jerk.
Put me
Listen here,
down,
bitch.
lady.
I was delivering food and some ladies, I said, "Oh, it's a cute kitten you got there. You want him? Sure."
Oh my God.
All right. Well, I mean, that's awesome.
So,
So what's his name?
His name is Cosmo.
Oh.
Nice.
Aw.
Or Cosmo, Cosmosis Jones, Cosmo Caca. So, He's got
So
many
he
names.
goes.
But
Ben Johnson
he doesn't
with
act
the
like a cat.
kids.
So when he behaves like a cat, it's kind of odd.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because
is he more
I
like a
think-
dog?
No, I think he's my grandpa, like sent to like watch my mother because he won't leave my mother alone. So he's like surveillance.
So if anything happens to you, who gets your cat?
If anything happens to me,
Who gets your cat?
I hopefully my mother will survive me or my sister.
So this hasn't been discussed.
Cosmosis won't go anywhere.
Shay, I got dibs on the cat, yo.
Okay.
He's a good boy.
He does look like a good boy.
I see. Me and Luke are very partial to cats.
Very. I've got one sleeping on a smaller file cabinet over to my left, and the other two are conspicuously quiet, which makes me wonder where the hell they are and what they are.
So he's making noise like he's being abused, but he's not.
I really hate when I know that I have artwork somewhere on this fucking computer and I can't find it.
All right, peeps. I have to.
Go beat your kids.
Go talk to your children. And
No,
have
I need to
discussion.
lovingly lay hands on my children.
Big hug. Big hug. Big
Yes.
hug.
Lovingly
Have a good
correct
one,
some
John. Thanks for
behavior.
hanging out.
Yes.
And
Yeah,
everyone in
well,
the
Good to see you,
chat,
John.
Give
everyone
him
in
a
the
hug
chat,
from you too, John.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of hugs coming around.
Oh yeah.
Everybody
all
go
good.
back, Magna.
the
Goodbye,
link
John.
for Magna is in the description.
Later, John.
Yeah.
Nice.
Shut the fuck up, Wolverine.
Late.
Wow.
Later.
Damn it. Trying to shill.
Silver's asking with no spoilers, is that part of the series on mental illness you mentioned? No, it is not.
That's part of the horror anthology.
Yeah, this is for more for the horror anthology. I mean, I'm not going to be the artist, so there'll be like an actual person who can draw.
All you gotta worry about is getting like the feeling down.
Yeah, well, I
emotion
have. I mean, I've got my concepts of all of the characters, and I'm not going big because you guys aren't seeing them. But I got the concepts of them all there. Of the
That's
main
your mental
ones.
illness?
Huh?
That's your mental illness?
No.
Oh my god.
Not listening. Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I was trying to stare down my cat.
You know, for just a moment, you were slightly redeemed there when I saw you with the cat, and now it's just gone.
What? Because I still love my cat, or one of my cats.
That poor cat.
And I have a 3-legged cat, too.
Yeah, cat that good you don't eat all at once.
Where you want to go, Cosmosis?
He's not Haitian, Wolverine. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Damn.
Who's
Get
looking at who?
out. Get out. Get out. Good night.
Doing okay?
Oh, right, ladies and germs.
What happened?
I think I'm going to go to bed soon because it's 8 o'clock.
Okay.
Wait. It's 6
I got
o'clock.
Jason to laugh.
I've been gone, man. I've been helping my mom with something.
But that made you laugh.
Yeah, because you're a funny guy.
Go to bed
Yeah.
like I'm usually in bed around 8:45.
If he doesn't
Jason
hurry,
made
the
a
sun
joke.
will go down and then he's fucked.
Jason made a joke on his stream that you go to bed at like 6 o'clock. And that's why we kept moving Writing Pros earlier and earlier. And I said, we don't give a fuck when Will goes to sleep. We just know that other people work.
No, when we had it later, you saw me kind of fall asleep on the stream once or twice.
Yes.
I kind of passed out.
Yes.
So now it's actually kind of in a
That's
sweet
usually
spot.
when
The
Will
ratings
falls
go up.
asleep. When Will falls asleep, that's usually when you see me go, Will, what do you think about the topic we were just saying? And he's like,
I sit up here.
well, in my opinion, it's really all back to, Freud, and everybody wants to fuck their moms. And I'm like, you weren't even listening.
No, I wasn't. So here you go.
No, I wasn't.
We're
This is my
talking about,
default answer.
we're talking about
All
Garfield
villains-
versus Heathcliff.
All villains want to jerk off.
God.
Quote of the year.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, man.
Thank you.
Have a
Happy
good
birthday.
night.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you for
Happy
having me.
birthday, Will.
Thank you. And I will be back for Writing Pros where I just zone out until you call my name.
Awesome.
Yeah, accurate.
Sounds
All right.
Later,
Cosmo,
man.
say goodbye, Cosmos.
Daddy.
Bye, kitty kitty.
Bye, everyone in the
Kitty.
chat. Cosmo loves you.
We love Cosmo.
Aw.
Aw.
All right, y'all. Sleep well.
You too, man.
Y'all.
Later.
Ciao.
Better.
Okay, it's official. I want that fucking cat.
It's adorable.
Okay, I have locked the stream. No one else can come in.
Now you locked it, right?
Locked the door. We don't want to lock him in.
Can you do that?
Why would you do that?
You could do that. That'd be cool.
That'd be
It would be cool.
Lock him in and everyone
Well,
leaves.
it would be
Wow.
because if you want to like limit the stream, you know, that way nobody can just come in. You don't have to be like, I guess you're not. Well, you know what I mean. You don't have to be like, let them wait in the back room forever. They just can't
Right.
join.
Or you could just let them wait in the back room and they know they're not wanted.
Well, granted, I know you could also just send the link to whoever you want, and that's it. But yeah, what's that?
That one. Yep.
Oh, cool.
That's the
Wow.
one that
Yeah.
Luke was
That was
talking
Luke.
about.
Yeah, I like that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a nightmare. That bitch chased me around a house.
Rude.
That looks oddly like my daughter.
That's creepy.
No, never mind. It's a long story.
Yeah, that's one of the pieces that I did. That one.
Oh,
That
wow.
one I did. That is Jason. There's the
Where?
other one.
Where's me?
Aw.
You're right there, Jason. God damn it.
Oh, I'm not.
Yeah.
That's a heart.
Before that.
Oh,
Wherever
and
you
I had
go, there
size.
you
Those
are.
are older ones, though.
What?
The one I did of you.
Oh, show me.
That one.
Oh yeah, that one's cool.
No, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I thought you were
Yeah,
the
the
watercolor.
one that everybody forgets exists. That one.
I
remember
didn't
that.
forget. I have
Whenever
a
you
printout
say
of
the
it.
one you did of Psy, I think of the watercolor.
Thank you. I'm glad because I feel like that one's definitely better.
I don't know if I've ever seen that one before.
Yeah, that one I posted up. Gosh, how long ago was that? Good fuck.
So I think it said 28 weeks on.
Yeah, 29 weeks ago is when I was doing that.
When's the last
So-
time you posted something to Instagram?
fucking forever
on-
ago.
The last
No,
time I posted on
actually
Instagram
use
was when we had Red Eyes 2 on.
Yeah, Saturday.
Okay. Now that's-
Because that's how I had somebody reach out about our
Sponsorship.
cosplay sponsorship.
I told you, Jason.
yeah, I'm always right. Never mind.
He's like, you never post on Instagram.
I don't really
It was
see it.
Thursday.
Yeah, that was. I never see it. Granted, I'm not on Instagram much.
Yeah,
on
Instagram pisses me off because you have to go through a lot of hoops if you want to post from your computer.
Oh, I post from my phone.
Yeah, the computer interface
Well-
is exponentially even worse than the mobile interface.
What I usually do is I upload it like Twitter or Facebook from my computer, and then I'll
Yeah.
save it to my phone, and then I'll post it to Instagram.
Yeah, that's what I have to do too. But the thing is the give a fuck goes down so dramatically for each one of those steps. Like I'll post
I
it to
get you.
Twitter and then I'm like, that was good enough. And then like 3 weeks later, I'm like, I haven't posted any of our cosplays on there. I should probably do that. And I go back and post them, and all of a sudden I get a bunch of cosplayers like, oh, this is really good. And I'm like, yeah, I should probably do this a lot more often. Like, I forget.
And my Twitter and Instagram followers are almost neck and neck. So
My Instagram followers are double digits, so I'm not really concerned.
yeah, it's not good.
But my Twitter followers
About
are,
half.
I'm almost back up to 4,000.
That's pretty
Damn.
cool. That's a lot.
Yeah, a bunch of them were purchased, so don't get too excited.
I'm very excited. I'm ecstatic.
I did not purchase
Super
them.
excited.
I'm bursting with excitement.
That's
Bursting at the seams.
no, I wouldn't be.
The seamless. I have no seams anymore.
No seams.
There are
Lost
no
all the
seams on him.
seams.
No, there are no seams to hold me down.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
What in the hell is going on?
Oh, you know. It's
You
PreTOPicLESS.
No.
PreTOPicLESS.
Oh, yeah, fair. All right. So.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Oh, hey, at least I found my writing journal. That,
That's-
you know, houses almost everything that I have done for my horror anthology, so at least I got that.
That's kind of a good thing to have.
Yeah, it was a good thing to find again.
Where did you lose it?
Because I had too many comics and shit.
Not
all
why,
over
where?
In my office.
Oh.
And that's what your project's going to be, right? The horror anthology.
Mm-hmm. Eventually, yeah. There's a couple different projects that I'm obviously wanting to do, but...
Which one would grab people first?
I am more concerned about which one am I more likely to get to a place of somewhat finished
Do it.
first.
Go ahead.
So I have the idea for the mental health one, but I have nothing written out. Like I know key points, but I haven't sat down and actually wrote any of it. My horror anthology, I've got probably about 6 or 7 starts, and probably a couple more that are just needing like a final edit, and then I just need to find artists. So I'm probably gonna do the horror anthology first.
Yay.
I think that would be a better idea.
Yeah.
Because also you know plenty of artists, and yeah, I think that would be better. And,
yeah, and like I've got, because you know, Luke and I sat down. We actually sat down when we had, right after I had the nightmare that Luke's gonna draw for me, and he asked so many questions that we basically ended up doing a rough outline for that short story, and then we both forgot to save it, so it was just like in our DMs.
Wow.
And
no, I went back and found all that shit.
We talk a lot, and so we both scrolled back, and it took like probably fucking an hour and a half of scrolling back before we finally hit when it was, and we're like, it was on this day, and we're like, holy fuck, okay, and then scroll back for another 10 minutes to get to the start of that
especially hell, because
conversation.
every couple of pages there's this big fucking lag where Twitter has to load the next couple pages.
Oh, and what's great is sometimes that lag stays and doesn't actually load, and other times that lag, when it loads, will scroll you all the way back to the most recent, so you have to start scroll again.
And if you scroll too fast, it'll like skip a bunch of pages. It's fucked up.
Yeah,
the whole DM system is fucked.
Yeah, that happened to me tonight. Looking for a post that Entertainment Madness posted to me. So yeah,
I think it was in June.
The other really fun thing too that I noticed is, so if you ever get your Twitter archive, right, your Twitter archive will show you everything, even if you've like closed out chats or blocked people, it's supposed to show you everything that you've had, because Twitter has all that shit archived. Fun thing about a Twitter archive is, for whatever reason, it doesn't have everything labeled with the names of the people you had the conversations with.
Nope.
So you have to open each individual IM and then see if you can discern who the fuck you were talking to.
Who the fuck is fondling cellophane?
That was me.
she's back on board.
Why are you such an asshole?
Because it's killing me. It's getting closer.
I was putting things away. So rude.
So it's all by this long number that you have to figure out.
Oh, and then
Some
I
numbers
found
are
out
longer than others.
it still doesn't show you necessarily everyone, because the one group of DMs that I was desperately trying to find is not there.
Of course.
Yeah.
That's how it goes.
It was super fun. I mean, this is what happens when you have people that are pressing you to a point where you're actually considering criminal charges. I was like, man, it would just be easier if I could get all of this shit instead of me having to like get a court order to get it, because that's a lot more work.
Yeah.
So, are you plan? Like, do you have anything else aside from the horror anthology? Like another what? Oh, do you have like another
he
book?
vapes.
No, I was just like, what's going on? Yeah, like another kill journal thing. You know what I mean? Like, do you have another thing?
I don't have anything small like that. I haven't been hired for anything now.
Okay, so
the
you
closest I got, somebody wanted to hire me for nothing. up front, and then I would get like 1% of the sales. I was like, there's not a chance in hell that this is worth my time.
We know how that's gonna go.
Yeah, and like I know the person and they do a lot of projects, but I was like, dude, I also like things have gone back and forth, and some of this shit sometimes comes across a little hinky. And I definitely am not writing for free, because if I was gonna do that, I'd just write for myself. I've got an entire.
You know your worth.
I've got an entire book to fill, so I actually have shit for my own projects. So
all you technically need right now is a name for the horror anthology, a little bit of artwork, and you can put a pre-launch up technically.
I could. I probably won't until earliest I would do would be summer. But
okay, just curious.
Yeah, especially because I really want to have a lot of the stuff like fleshed out, because I don't want this to be something small. I want it to be like a nice big collected works kind of thing, because there's a lot that I don't think is going to be up everyone's alley.
Those are our 4 projects. I just put it in TopicLESS chat.
Well, now I'm going to check, because now I gotta...
What projects am I doing?
The horror anthology, the mental health book, Laser Hand, and Valkyrie. Yeah.
Laser Hand.
Yes,
seriously, Laser Hand's happening. We're talking specifics and dialogue, and it's ready.
I need to talk to Will and Frankie about the pigeon.
You should. I think that'd be hilarious. Like, do you know how bad I want Red Valkyrie to have like an imprint of just the ridiculous shit that happens, like that comes about as a result of our shows and our chat rooms? Just be like the pigeon, like with the Red Valkyrie imprint, because that whole shit happened during writing prose.
Oh God.
It would be hilarious.
I would like the pigeon to be a serious thing. I think that would make it funnier.
That's what I'm saying, is like if the pigeon was a total like straight shooter.
Yeah.
Look at, speaking of the pigeon, how's it going, Frank?
Hey.
Oh, I feel like I need to address this because Silver got here late. Hey, Silver. We actually shit-canned the writing stream tonight because everybody is perpetually busy. And then once we decided we were just going to do a chill stream, half the people that were going to be too busy for the writing suddenly were. So we're going to have a conversation with all of our lovely writers. But yeah, we have not... When we were talking about foes, it literally was just a play on writing prose.
Yeah. It was originally FAUX.
Yeah.
Where's the birthday boy?
He went to bed.
He had to go.
He went to bed because it was like,
5
2
p.m.
in the afternoon.
Yeah.
It was it's getting a little late.
A little tougher.
The sun's gonna go down.
The older you get, the sooner you go to bed. So, he's like, what,
Will's
82?
been going to bed early since he was like 10, so.
Yeah.
He had to crawl into the coffin.
Yeah. He has dinner at 4,
Early bird special.
Early bird special. $4.99.
Bob Evans.
All you can eat salad, boy.
I want soup. I want soup. I want my soup.
Soup. Taste the soup. Taste the soup. All right. I'll taste the soup. Where's the soup? Aha.
Where's the soup?
Aha.
If you're out there, Will, happy birthday, Coach.
Wrong cat. I think it's the wrong guy. What's that noise?
What?
Clicking.
No.
That's not me.
Jason's easily startled. It's okay.
Frankie's
It's like-
vibrator?
Yeah, that.
No. I'm wearing a dog collar. I went to the vet today.
Oh, cool.
Fleet it.
Well, I got something. I can't afford a doctor.
Hey, you gotta go where you go. But it's close enough.
They took out bullets, didn't they? Wow.
That's great.
Leave your stitches alone.
Right?
Leave them alone, Frankie.
I only need one anyway.
All it takes is one.
Just one.
One.
Oh my gosh.
What?
Nothing. It's been 2 hours and 19 minutes of what the fuck, so...
Has it really?
2 hours and 19 minutes.
It only feels like 8 hours.
I know.
Now,
It only
what the
feels
frick?
like 3 days. It's
What the
fine.
freak?
I just ate a shit ton of Chinese food and I've been laying here trying not to pass out.
I drew an ET for Will.
Oh, nice.
Oh my god.
Nice. Is
How
that,
How did we end up with
oh,
Blue
look at that.
Cecil?
Wait, zoom in, Shay.
You want to zoom in on okay.
I wasn't
There we go.
One thing or a fidget spinner. Yeah, okay, that's
Phone
it.
home, yeah.
The horn was especially, icy on the cake there.
I think we're gonna leave the drawing work to your brother.
Oh,
There's not even any hairs. E.T.'s
Wow.
bald. He's not supposed to be bald.
what?
You need to have some scraggly hairs coming off of him.
E.T.'s bald.
Never mind.
I don't get it. I don't
There's
get
no hair on the balls. Never mind.
it. Because it's not balls, it's E.T. He said it was E.T. I don't understand. I don't understand what's going on. See,
I
E.T.
added the finger. I added the finger.
See, look, E.T.
Mm.
Elliot.
Ouch.
Elliot.
I am so fucking glad my kids are in bed.
That's it. That's going in the landing video now.
Cool.
That's going in the landing video as a pseudo regen cycle piece for
that's
sure.
good.
Because
That's it.
Frog Jibo, help Frank afford. Oh, he needs help. What did I say? Frankie, afford the help he needs. Oh, help him. Okay.
Yeah, no, that's the new Writing Pros opener right there. You know,
Yeah.
professional writer.
Wait, can I just clip out all of Will and just replace it with Frankie yelling Elliot?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think you can.
I mean, he keeps bitching about the fact that he feels gypped for his contribution.
I want mom.
Oh, Frankie, we missed you, man.
Wake up, Will. Wake up, Will.
I prefer Blue Cecil.
Blue Cecil.
Who blew Cecil? I didn't blow Cecil.
Wow.
It's a classic.
I like
Oh
Cecil.
my
He's cool.
gosh.
Yeah, we all like Cecil.
He's a New Yorker.
That's not why I like him.
That's one of the reasons I like him.
No, that's no reasons.
He's funny.
Yeah, that's the reason. New York has nothing to do with it. New York sucks.
What?
Now, I mean,
I'm gonna shank you.
I swear.
no, I've seen New York lately. It sucks now. Okay, it's not.
Yeah,
in New
no, I
York.
agree. I agree. It sucks now.
Oh, okay. I have no idea. I haven't been there.
Back in the day, it was cool.
I drove.
New York loyalty is rusty.
The only time I was ever in New York, my dad drove us all there. We got a can of soda at a gas station and we went home.
The fuck
Wow.
is that? Does that
Yeah.
even count?
That's
That's
my
what I'm
summer
saying.
vacation.
That's what I'm saying. I was in New York State. I wasn't never been
Oh,
to New
that's
York
not
City.
the same thing. Fuck that.
Did I say I was in New York City? No, I said I was in New York.
New York
Deliberately
City.
New York
misleading.
City.
5 boroughs.
I didn't go to any boroughs.
5 boroughs and Strong Island.
Went to the gas station borough.
Not even any
Oh,
donkeys,
not a borough.
let alone burros.
Wasn't at a borough. No mules.
Not even a hobbit hole.
Aw.
No. Barely a horse. Yeah.
Please tell me the horse had a name.
It was
Mr.
Ed.
Ed.
We called him Mister. We went to him because we wanted an answer.
Mm-hmm.
Who's got a topic for next week?
I'm sorry.
The topic
Wasn't fun.
is there's no jokes here. This
That
isn't.
was straight. That was a
This
straight
is
question.
we're serious writers on this panel.
Yes, I've witnessed that.
Yeah.
And Jason only asks straight questions because
didn't
he
ask
keeps
the
it hetero.
I keep it hetero, but I didn't ask no question. Frankie asked the question.
Yes.
Frankie may not keep it hetero, but he asked the question.
We don't know.
What?
Never
What?
Where do you live?
I live right here.
You don't want to come to Ohio, man. It sucks here.
No,
It's worse than New York.
It can't be worse than New York right now.
Take
Ohio.
shots at me, man. Don't-
Ohio
I got a 2-2
is-
in the corner. I'm not gonna do that.
Ohio's the devil's state.
Oh!
Piper will agree with
Hey,
me. What?
Jason.
Yes.
Was Topicless on my channel last week or yours?
Mine.
Okay,
what
so
I
it's on my
told you,
channel this
Luke.
week.
Luke's
your
not
eyes
even
open?
listening to me.
Luke,
How
are your
dare
eyes
you.
open?
I saw
On
a
his show.
video on my channel and it said a week ago. I thought that. Anyway,
Did-
I
was
thought
it
it
on-
had been on my channel.
No, it was on Jason's last week.
It was on
Luke's.
Jason.
Oh yeah, because I was barely on it, and I got the most views I've ever gotten. I'm not kidding. I got like almost 100 views on that, and I was never on this this stream. So yeah,
Gosh.
lesson learned. What you got
That
there?
was the
Frank?
only reason why I
Is that
asked.
lotion?
What's that, Luke?
Lotion.
What the fuck was that?
Lotion. Chocolate.
What'd you say?
It's
It's
chocolate.
fudge.
Chocolate lotion.
It's fudge.
Frankie, I know you don't normally drink. Did you put something else in that water tonight?
This is straight water. Medication,
He's like,
bro.
he smells it, but he put like,
Is there like
what's the one that you can't smell? Like Everclear or some shit like that?
No, that's the one you can't see. It's like vodka. You can smell them.
What's the one that you can't smell?
Air.
His water's just got electrolytes in it. That's all it is.
It's a
Electrolytes.
lot of electrolytes.
It's crack.
Archie says there's a chance that's not water.
It's water. Straight water.
It's water.
It's got the riboflavin.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
I'm an alcoholic. I told you.
aquaholic, that is very
I told
true.
You don't get told.
What, Shay?
All water all the time.
I was gonna say, I have work in the morning that I have to like actually be physically at. So I think that we're probably gonna have to wrap it out. But
Here's Enix Frankie joined.
what?
Just leave me here by myself. I'll entertain it.
Every time Frank comes in, you always end.
Dude, why does Frankie always come in 2.5 hours into the stream?
Cause I'm packing fucking boxes for the other guy.
Frankie, do that shit on stream.
I got cuts all over my fingers from these goddamn cardboard boxes and shit.
Well, then
Oh my
do that
God.
shit on stream.
Or
You
do
know
it
what
after
noise
the
that
stream.
makes? I'll make so much noise with that shit.
Couldn't make more fucking noise than Shay bagging and boxing 700,000 comics.
Will you?
Look, man, if it
fuck
bleeds,
off?
it leads.
It wasn't that bad.
The backers will have your DNA and they can clone you. It's good.
Who the fuck wants to clone me? Shit.
You get a, you
I
get
just
a,
got a nut snip. I don't want to.
oh man, you get a free writer. You get a free writer with every
Did you
book
just
you
say
back.
nut sniff?
Snip.
I didn't want to be the one to ask. Thank you.
Snip.
You just, but for every clone, you divide the work. That's at least 2 of you boxing them fucking books.
Or make it a totalitarian regime where the OG Frankie is in charge and the rest of the clones do
It'll
all the
be
work, and then
fucking
you can
chaos.
come stream with us.
You want me to do 2 things?
Who's in charge? Charles is in charge, yo.
Goddamn right.
That would not end well.
Oh my goodness! All right, let's go around the room.
He might be in charge in
Everybody-
Utah.
Oh, wow.
Let's let everybody say some shit. Who are we starting with?
5 minutes of
Frankie.
Frankie. I got fleas. Over to you.
Christ.
Oh,
Through the
Frankie.
woods. Bye.
Hi, through the woods.
Perfect plug.
This is not
Robin.
nice now. Yes, dear.
It's your turn, hon.
For what?
Tell people where they can find you.
Oh my god. I'm on Twitter and YouTube and Twitch.
Other than at Walmart beating your kids, where can they
I know they have cameras in the Walmart. I know
At
what I
Walmart,
do.
loving her children very
Yeah.
hard.
I do love my children.
In the
Okay.
houseware section, right next to all the wooden spoons and rubber spatulas.
Man, that's amateur shit. I gotta
Or
check
the
that
shoe
out.
section with unlimited samples.
I got my own. I don't need to use their fucking bargain bin shit. I don't know.
Oh shit! All right, go follow Ramen. And she loves her kids.
It'll be fun.
Will be.
Man, I can't follow that. Fuck it. Nobody cares about me anyway.
True.
Wow. Look at you pitching for that reverse psychology shit. That don't work on us. We have kids.
Ain't nobody looking to follow me.
Wolverine,
And
I'm
then it got
looking at
hard.
all the cardboard in the background, and I'm feeling like either you're becoming a hoarder or you need more drawers.
Both. Why not
Well,
both?
see, these boxes are really old comics.
Oh
That
no.
box is a new art pad that arrived from Amazon the other day.
The other day being
Hey, did you ever get
2
your
or 3 days ago?
Did you ever get your laptop thing sorted out?
Yes, I did. Although I still
Awesome.
have to pay my ex-roommate for the shipping.
And
gotta
the
work
last
out how to
month
work
of
on
rent.
I ain't got that much money.
you don't care that much.
Oh my gosh, Jason.
Yes.
Yeah, follow that.
Everyone, go sign up for Absolute Book 2, currently in pre-launch. Also follow me on the Twitters at Unhinged Ent. Also, all the other ones at Unhinged Ent as well. Mine's blah, blah, blah. And go watch Topicless tomorrow night on Death Metal Heroes channel on YouTube.
And the
Nice.
link to Absolute Book 2's sign-up page is in our description.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Look at this motherfucker having an actual sign-off.
I know he did good, Lukey.
You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Death Metal Hero. Obviously YouTube as well. I do the sing-along of Doom, which I will do one before the end of this month. So hit the bell, like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Tickle the algorithm for me.
I like
working
it.
on the horror anthology with Shay. Working on my own monster book, and yes, expect good things this year. So stay
Don't
tuned.
forget Laserhand.
And apparently Laserhand.
And you have the cat thing in the background. It makes me so happy.
Aww.
The crazy cat legend that lives there with the blue mohawk.
Yes, that's right.
Hi, I'm
Hi.
Shay. You can follow me here if you really want. I don't know why you would.
Wow.
So upbeat.
Working on a plethora of things that I hope to have at least one of done before this year is over. Definitely make sure that you get in on Absolute Book 2. And if you haven't already, get the Kill Journal next month. My short story comes out for the digital. So, yeah, go check all of that stuff out. Sub to us. Get some merch. Get some tea. Get all the cool stuff.
Join the channel.
Yeah.
Join the
Join
channel.
do the other stuff.
We have a Patreon. There's a PayPal link. There's all the things, all the different ways that you can contribute to the channel. Shay, who did not read out the 4 damn things that I just said that we're working on, the horror anthology,
Yep.
the mental health book,
Yep.
Laserhand,
Yep.
and eventually our Valkyrie book as well.
Yes.
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 So that does it for me.
Links would be nice for those, but I guess I can
They
wait.
don't exist yet.
They're in the description.
I'm sorry. Are you talking about the 4 projects, Ramen?
Yes.
They don't
The
exist.
4 projects that are very early on in
They don't
inception.
You got,
Retard.
everyone go back Frankie's book, because
Oh,
he'll send you an ET sketch.
Yes.
Oh God.
Yep, ET. There you go.
And he'll phone you at your home.
Oh my
Oh,
goodness.
that'll
Delicious.
be a little light.
All it takes is
Might be
one.
terrifying.
All it takes is one.
Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us, and we will see you at Topicless tomorrow night. So
Keep it hetero.
Send me your meds.
Bye.
Keep it hetero.
CFN, yo.
Bye.
Regeneration cycle complete.